Okay. So last time we had played, you were reeling after the fight with the devouring tree, in which you investigated the site that remained after the now destroyed forest, which will come to be known as the Ruin Wood. Searching the mound, and the ground churned up after the tree had moved off of its moundings on top of the hill. You find the remains of its half desiccated, devoured, offered prey, and searching deeper begin to yield layers and layers of skeletons, long faded by time, but complete. These skeletons had 6 fingers on each hand. They appeared vaguely humanoid in skulls and rib cages and things, but their lower half seemed to be bent and bent at the knee and reptilian in size or in look appearance, best you can tell. This seemed to trouble the rescued cleric who was with you, a Teodoro Simones, this wood elven cleric of Fesnir. As you know, in your religion of Vela, there should not be corpses, there should not be the remains of dead, but they should be burned, and their soul wished away to heaven. But this didn't seem to be the case of this mysterious species. You recovered a cylinder, a brass cylinder metallic casing, which housed a flying carpet identified by Torkel, as well as some type of necrotic devouring blade in the motif and design, which only you guys have recognized on a symbol rather than actual weapon being carried, of the Ravensword Mercenary Company. This kopesh of a red steel edge. Teodoro took you guys and you traveled back from the Greater Emberleaf and crossed the bridge, plant walking back to Oakhart. And from there, you returned towards the Hearst, where all this started, where there was a crowd worried that the destruction of the ruin would had also impacted all the trees and plant life that was in the Hearst, confirming that this cancerous destruction, echoed and completely removed whatever infection was in the Hearst itself. It will take time for it to regrow, and Theodore was thankful, and she rewarded the party with 2 very rare, very powerful books capable of giving you knowledge or giving you a good idea of how to better wits yourself of your own stamina and constitution. Something we need to discuss later, but probably not in this moment. For where you find yourselves now is after a long rest, returning to your cabin with the guard being tame, looking over your belongings in the cabin. You had your new clothing and your invites for the tourney of celestial patronage. And the next day, after long resting, you hired a wagon and went after the direction of meeting the Archzealot at the Hearst and Teodoro to be officially thanked by the Archzealot, a woman, a halfling woman known as Diodato Perez. It is midday. You have been directed through an officiant to go into some kind of meeting room. There are these huge, decadent, draping curtains. The windows are open, or sorry, are like invisible. There is rain dripping down outside of the walls, or and outside of the windows, like coursing down. You can see the city outside of it. There is a center column table in the middle with champagne flutes, some berries, fine, nice fruit refreshments. Probably more so nice to look at than actually appreciative eating, decorative, and there's a host of figures within inside this room. There is some lineage descendant or related to the Elerhen, clear Azamar demi angel blood within them. There is also the recognized Larot family that Thoric knows of, an obsidian dragonborn, and a mixed red and obsidian dragonborn, a tall, muscular, 8 foot tall dragonborn, accompanied by 2 other amethyst dragonborn, their gems skinned, deep purpled scales reflecting. We'll get to all of them in a minute. But for the moment, the art zealot had walked over and fetched a group of dwarves who started to make their way towards you. all fine nobles, some in battle garb, one of them in battle garb. And as they walked, a the woman believed to be probably a motherly figure, a wife of one of them, she walked towards the party. Her form-fitting, deep cyan dress, a multi-segmented diamond and onyx necklace across her neck, and her face sparked with freckles, and a rich chestnut curly hair across her head, which hangs down above her shoulders. And she was gesturing for a child to um, come out from hiding behind her. Your mic's messing up a little bit, Toxie, just by the way. Um, and in that moment, when this child is kind of glowed out of cowardice as they step out, there's a clear recognition on this child's face to someone in your party. And this child, we're going to call them child for the moment, but for Orly's discerning eyes, this is immediately a familiar recognition. This is your child. This is your boy. This is Torley, 3 years older. And what would your boy look like at the age of 17? I want you to tell me what he would look like. What does his face look like? What would his hair be? What's kind of your image that you would have for him, Orly?
That's a very good question. I imagine Torley would have somewhat similar features to Orly, um, in the way of pronounced cheekbones and obviously he's still a kid, but a recognition of kind of like small lines. He would have been, well, at least years ago before he was taken, he would have been a lot more quiet and placid and maybe not as outgoing as his father. So back then he probably would have had a slight hunch and he would have kind of like kept to himself. And but now I don't know if he's still the same or
So he stands tall. In fact, at this age, at 17 years of age, he would stand slightly an inch taller than you, Orly.
fuck.
He is wearing a rich dark brown tunic with a small overcoat over it, form fitting. He doesn't have any jewelry on. He has well fitting cobbled shoes. And in this moment when he runs towards you, there is a genuine surprise across everyone in the room. Like that's immediately in front of you, but or you just lock on this boy run towards you and he goes, Pa, Pa, and he just wraps his arms around you and this gives you this huge bear hug. His hair is like kind of slicked back, tied into a penny bun at the back. Um, and how do you react, Orly? What do you do?
Well, instinctively, uh, as I've received a bear hug, I wouldn't straight away um lean into it myself. I'm stricken with shock mostly. Um, Real quickly, could I see if this is this my actually my boy?
You
Is this
can make
some
a
kind of
perception
trick
check.
or
You can make a
like?
perception check, yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Let me
It's
see.
fine.
How frowned upon is it to assist them with any magic?
I mean, you could put a hand on Orly's back if you wanted to for guidance.
More like, yeah, I guess. That's okay. I'll play cautious.
Okay.
Do, 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 do. Inside.
The
What I get?
clear
Not good.
recognition, you recognize the trembling in his voice. This is his best. If this is some facsimile or lie, by God, this is a good one, and you don't feel that there is a reason for this to die. And in this moment, if you're getting this sense, this kind of seconds pass, he kind of like when you don't hug him, he kind of leans back and looks like that half like looks right into your eyes.
Yeah,
Ah, where were you?
yeah. Upon realization and obviously taking a couple of seconds, shock wearing off a little bit. I'll do like a real quick, not even completely blanking the question. I'm not even hearing him at the moment. Straight away, what I need to know is I'm looking him up and down and making sure that he's all right. Is there any kind of like wounds, or does it look like he's healthy?
He looks as healthy as one can imagine. He has no wounds. He has no markings. He is as clean as he's probably ever been in his life. He has a slight smart start of a mustache curling on his lip, um, as young youths do. And there's just a genuine frantic questions rolling in his head. Like, uh, he's not doing any efforts to hide his genuine shock at seeing you. And just as kind of he asked that question, and just before you get to speak, the dwarven man that was standing shoulder to shoulder with the woman that she ran out from, you see this thin, pale, red-lipped, with a thick, bulbous nose mountain dwarf. He has thick stubble across his neck and his cheeks and his lips, just under his lips, wearing a soft grey robe of Nedlin color. His muscular arms on show with no sleeves, and hanging from his neck is a sworn stone of Nedlin, marking him as the senior official of Nedlin. And his hair is swept back to a thick, almost gel-like sheen to it, very similar to your son's fashion style with his hair at the minute. And he just says in this thick, gravelly accent, "Thank the chaperone. I told you, young Tolly, to have faith that your father was out there." And he lays a hand on the woman's shoulder, and he gives a dry, welcoming smile as the woman clutches her hands to her chest, like giving a nod, like a genuine appreciative nod.
Um, I don't think Orly would have even noticed any of that.
Okay. Yeah, he just
He's
goes, "Da,
just
da, da, what happened?
well,
Where were you?"
yeah. Whilst whilst that would have been happening in the background, and yeah, as Orly kind of like turns around, it would have been raised eyebrows, shock, almost white face from Orly, but he's finally kind of like settled into it and just like eases into a grin, and he simply says, "Gotten so big," and he grabs him and gives him the same pressed bear hug that he gave me initially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And whilst mid hug, um, or I whisper, "I've been looking for you for so long. I'm so glad you're all right."
What if Ma and my brothers?
Your ma is fine. Family's fine. They all miss you very much.
And I miss them, and I miss you so much, Dad. I've missed you so much. Um, ah, and he kind of looks over and kind of invites the people, this mountain dwarf family, to kind of step forward. And this man, that same dwarven man, steps forward and gives you a nod. He doesn't shake your hand; he just gives you a nod and says, "I am Elder Zonus. My boy and I found young Thorley in the mountains a couple of years ago, and we have taken him in as our own since. I hope you don't mind his growing up without you."
I Orly will give a very very low bow. Thank you so much.
He not
I owe you a great debt.
The woman says in a kind of a nasally Germanic accent. She says, "This woman, the one in the deep cyan dress, same mountain dwarf. She says, it was nice to have a young spirit within the household again. He's quite an educated young man and thoughtful."
Yeah, yeah, he is. I look back at him and give a proud grin.
Mm-hmm. There's two figures, as well, mountain dwarvish. Now they look younger. They are presumably probably the children of this Helder and his wife. You see a woman wearing a dark black leather combat fitting apparel. This is the same dwarf you saw in the sign-up room when you all signed up. She's got a single left shoulder cape and colours, and the standard of the Order of the Unbreakable sewn into the cape. She has a one-of-a-kind, beautiful face, a single mole on her top left tip of her lips, and dimples on both cheeks with a flawless smile. And she has mousy brown hair tied into a long ponytail with metallic butterflies as decorations in between each braid. And she speaks to someone to her left, another dwarf, and he's wearing a rich golden gambeson with red stitching and has the same left shoulder cape. He has plate armor greaves on his boots and his forearms, and he has a long running scar from forehead to the end of his chin with his deep wound. And he just says to him in this kind of gravelly, vocal fryish voice, "I was beginning to enjoy having little brother. This is a shame." And Torley looks back at her and says, "No, it's fine. It's fine. You'll, I'm so happy." And the other guy, he just smiles but doesn't say anything. He just grunts and approve in recognition to whatever this woman said. The art zealot, clearly seeing that there's some kind of like reunion happening, just takes a sidestep and steps out of whatever strange meeting is happening. I would like to ask Thoric, are you doing anything while this is happening?
I mean, I didn't want to, like, just in terms of game-wise, I don't want to split attention too much, because that's a big thing for Ori. I know it's a big thing for me as well, but right now, this is Ori finding his son, so I don't, like...
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay going later, if you want to focus on
Yeah.
Ori for now.
What I'll say is it's clear the way the art zealot brought them to you, with your insight and your noble kind of background, you're going to be introduced to these parties one by one. It's not like it's a full, like, everyone's going to come at you once. Probably once this Zolnus family's talked to you, then you'll probably either talk with the Elohen, presumably, and then the Aranos ones, the Amethyst Dragonborns. So it's probably going to be a meeting like that, just for clarification. Torkel, are you doing anything while this is happening?
No, I think he's just respectfully taking in the kind moment that's happening, since they're so rare to get recently. So he's sort of just enjoying seeing Orly and Thorley being reunited.
Yeah. Just Leonok, anything from you before I describe something else?
Probably not in the too specific. I think he probably would have very much been taken by surprise.
You're very laggy. You're kind of broken up.
Really?
I don't know.
Your
what's
microphone
happening
is
to your voice.
fucked at the moment.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it sounds like it's the microphone that's the issue.
Yeah.
Is that any better?
That's fixed, yeah.
Oh, okay. Must have been a disconnect and reconnect job. Anyway,
Yes.
I was like, I think he would have been very much taken by surprise when, because he kind of looked around the room initially and was like, I can take a guess on who each of these people are. Then hearing the whole screaming Pap or yelling Pap, has kind of thrown him off. So he's more or less just going to be looking like, checking is everything going on well with this meeting? Yes, this seems to be going okay. How is the rest of the room reacting?
Make a perception check.
Oh, will do. Nah, not great.
The two Ellerhens are watching kind of this meeting, and like maybe listening in but talking amongst themselves. The two purple Dragonborns, the man and the woman, have their backs turned to this meeting and are speaking to the two other Dragonborn in front of them. So they have their backs to this meeting, like they are either not wanting to see it or moved around to kind of block view or aren't really interested. And Orly, just like this question, you're not sure if you're ready for this question, but your boy just says to you, Did you not get my letters?
I didn't get any letters.
And he looks towards the dwarf and he just gives a nod. I wrote a lot. Helder, Master Zolnus, he wrote a lot and sent dozens of communications to Hallowfall. I would like
Um,
you to go ahead. Just what were you going to say?
So sorry. Yeah, I would have asked. Like before. It's been probably a year, maybe.
3 years since he's been gone.
But since I left to kind of like do the last hurrah to find him,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's probably been at least a few months.
Yeah.
Before I left, was there any shenanigans going on with
I would
incoming or
like.
outgoing communications?
I would like you to roll an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh, wait, hang on. I never used this.
Is he within the order? Do you get pluses? to that?
Yeah.
Also,
I don't know.
also,
It might not
I've got
actually be a
something as
proper
well, don't I?
save.
Go ahead, Ulrich.
I have advantage on intelligence saving throws. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Potentially +5.
20, 25. Okay. So, Orly, I'm going to tell you something that something clicks in your mind. Something clicks in your mind. I want you to. We're going to. The party's going to live this all together. So,
Okay.
when your boy disappeared, you were angry and upset. Obviously. And the many one-off shipments of news and travel that came into Hallowfall was explicitly under the reign and the control of the Jan Dorn family in Hallowfall,
Right.
the regional lords. And for a time, it was the only thing that could keep you distracted from the loss of your son was to explicitly target these caravans. And whether or not you quote unquote attacked or ransacked, maybe you burned caravans after you were done, anything to harm the Jandorn family, you took to the extreme. So, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I essentially fucked myself.
That's what would click with you. And then, even more so, perhaps once these letters reach the Jandorns, because they know you're responsible, they just can't prove it. Perhaps they decided not to tell you where your son was.
Okay. Um. Right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a charisma save with disadvantage. And if I get above a 10, it won't be so apparent at how like frustrated and guilty.
Yeah.
And does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. How does
Okay,
Ori react?
it's very visible, very visible. Head down. Letting a sigh out. Clenched fist. Shaking my head. I'm still trying to keep it in. But
Yeah,
it's visible. It's visible.
so your son, in reaction to this, just goes, "You, what? What is it?"
I'm gonna lie. DM.
Okay.
I'm gonna white lie. Um, John's Owens. They they must have withheld the letters you were sending back. That's the only way.
Okay. Two things happen. Your son asks, why would they do that? And the dwarven people, this Helder and his wife, he just looks at her and goes, Rosalia, do you think it's possible that they would do this to And Rosalia just shrugs. It has been some time since we've had a face-to-face with our vassal. But we will clear this up. And that's what you clearly do over here, that with your passive perception, Orly. So how do you react?
It's pretty much the same. Just yeah, the failure on that charisma roll. It's just
Yeah. Your son actually like pushes you in the chest, like pushes you. You move a couple feet back, like completely unprepared for it. Dad, what did you do? Pushes you again. Dad, what aren't you telling me?
I look up towards him. Thought you were dead. It was
Well-
years. Years had passed. I couldn't take it. Family couldn't take it. I did what I thought was best for my own sanity and for the village. We it was hard enough to get by. You know this even before you left. We got barely what we needed.
Left? Dad, I didn't leave. You came with a bow and you shot it at my friend, and he got scared and he panicked, and I wanted to take care of him, but he was so scared to come back, and I was so scared I was going to get in trouble, and you see that Helder just looks towards these other two mountain dwarves and goes, and this woman, both these people in like the draped cape of the Unbreakable, the woman dwarf puts a hand on Torley's shoulder and says, "It's okay, little brother. Come this way. You need to get your mind clear." And a look of utter blankness on the other scarred-faced mountain dwarf as they lead Orly away. And Rosalia, this mountain dwarf, just says, "I think it's best if we talk parent to parent." As your boy is escorted away from you to a balcony. How do you react, Orly?
Blank face.
The woman starts the conversation to you, and like there's this awkward pause in the room, and she says, like in the course of the whole chamber is kind of the reaction to shouting, and she says, don't hold his aggression against him. He has been worried sick for you and his family for a long time. We had hope that sending communication with Jan Dawns would end this mystery. And the older, the male dwarf Helder, he speaks. It is a troubling thing when you're on the back end of a teenager's anger.
I hold none of that against him. Nothing he said was wrong.
What? I don't say this to mock you, as Mr. Bracken, but Tolly is almost a man. And if he were my own true son, he would already be a squire. And this is to say to you that we have treated him as best we can. But he still has his independence, which you should be proud of. We have done right the best way we can for him, although he has worked hard himself. It would please you to take the metal out of the sting of his words. He has secured a scholarship here at the Academy grounds in Oakhart. He is due to start in the summer.
I see.
The Rosalia says, and he is very close to my other children, Esmeralda and Modesta. We've given him a home best we could, but we understand this is very difficult for him. And you.
Would it be possible to have further visits? Maybe could I visit
Of course, of course.
during the tourney? Obviously, tonight is tonight, but
Helder just nods and says, we would welcome you to visit our home in Crown's Crest. Looks towards the Archzealot, like giving a look of like, okay, this seems to be kind of our look of like, okay, we're probably going to leave soon, like to kind of motivate her to probably come back in the conversation. And he says to you, and kind of actually talks like past Orly to the rest of the party and says, before this reunion, I just wanted to pass on thanks from the family of Zolnus for your protection of Okar's people and its faith. And I look forward to seeing the 5 of you compete in the tournament with my children. It will make an interesting spectacle, I am sure.
Insight check.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Is he like it? And he says my children. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be a disadvantage.
23. He means like Modesto and Esmeralda, not your
Okay.
son.
Okay. Okay.
Your
Okay.
son is not in the lists.
Okay,
He
okay,
doesn't
okay.
he doesn't even have a class level yet, man. So he ain't.
Okay. No, that's fine. This is very
did-
No,
stressful.
no, no.
Okay? I'm just trying to make sure.
I think he should compete again with the
Toxie, I
two
need you to be
siblings.
quiet
And...
right now, okay?
I mean, listen, they need a handicap, okay? They're gonna kick the
Yeah.
shit out of us.
Yeah.
Be
She
fine.
Rosalia says when you approach mention you are here looking for Torley and that you are his true father. They will understand the instructions when we return home. And Helder nods, and he says, as the Archzealot comes like within earshot, once again I am very gracious, and I hope you enjoy the celebration the Archzealot will bestow upon you. We must be on our way. We will see you in the meeting chamber soon, Archzealot. And he gives a respectful nod, and so does Rosalia. And they walk towards the same balcony to fetch Modesto, Esmeralda, and Torley, who has like red in his eyes from a slight bit of like anger. Like he's not even cried yet, he's just got angry, like holding back tears. And Helder puts a hand on his shoulder and gives him some words of encouragement, which you can't really hear, as the 5 of them leave out the door you guys came in with. And the Archzealot, just before the Archzealot speaks, does anyone say anything to Orly within the party?
You okay, Orly?
Is Orly that stunned as well?
He has entered a catatonic state.
Yeah.
Immediate coma.
No, as in already says, I don't know what to do.
I'll place a hand on Orly's shoulder if I can and say, the best thing is that he is safe and has been safe for a long time. Perhaps we deal with what is in front of us and then consider what we can do next.
Or he's gonna Torgal and the rest of the party. Thank you so much. I really was beginning to lose hope I wouldn't have gone this far. Realistically, I've been many a time where I've wanted to just head back home, but thank you all.
Yeah, Torgo just nods.
Okay.
Family can be a unique challenge, but just remember that Baldray serves families of all kinds, and as long as you act in service of your family, Baldray will be with you.
Yeah.
The archzealot, the halfling in her archzealot robes, just speaks kindly. Gentlemen, if I may direct your attention, I would like to introduce you to Matim Elehen and Sergei Elehen. And kind of gestures for you guys to follow her to the corner of the room where these two other people are waiting.
Yeah, follow along.
Our
Yep.
yeah. Okay, sorry. Hang on.
She said, "Do you want to do anything, Lernok?"
No, I was just going to say, like, yes, our apologies. We did not mean to cause such a delay.
As you walk over, the two figures, one of them holding a cup of wine, standing there in the chair, smoking a big cigar. The man standing up is a demi-angel, standing tall for that race. He wears a regal, perfectly fitted purple tunic and patent leather boots with an ascot as well. Draped over his collarbones and chest is the mantle of the Fortune Chancellor. This reflective and polished golden metal in a matched appearance of an oak branch with hanging autumn leaves. His face is warm with a bright, clean smile. He has a sharp jawline that is so impressive it may as well be used to cut veinstone itself. Molded to his top lip is a thick, red brushed mustache that rivals even a dwarf in density. Both of his wide eyes hold in their center a faded yellow iris. And his once beloved fire red hair is now to the side in a respectable comb over. And the man sitting down in the chair is this chair made out of oak with two coarse metallic wheels on both sides. There's a constant air of smoke which hangs about him as he eagerly puffs on a thick lump of a cigar. His hands are coarse and rough, and they are adorned with the rings of promise and station for someone as long lived as he. And his rich red hair is a faded grey. His head to his chin is only visible. He has a lion mane with a few strands of faded red throughout across his face. His clothes are 2 centuries out of date, but fashionable and perfectly made and maintained. And he has a noticeably small blanket which covers his lower torso and drapes over his legs. However, you cannot see feet or boots where resting where a small shelf would be where they would sit within the bottom of the chair. And the archzealot walks over and she says, I would like to present to you Matim Elehen and Sergei Elehen. Sergei is the patriarch of the Helen family, a retired knight of the Unbreakable and standard bearer for a century. Martem Elehen is Fortune Chancellor of the Golden Vale, father to Ankaloto Elehen, and husband to Arnau, Balin Elehen. Do you guys nod or bow?
Yeah, give a a respectful bow or whatever would be like the standard for like formality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Orly, what do you do?
Yeah. I'll bow as well. Probably
Okay.
a noticeable kind of like second or two where I realize and I come out of my trance to follow
Yeah.
everyone else.
Yeah. Torkel, do you bow as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. The man with the fire red's mustache is about to speak, and he just goes, "Welcome, gentlemen." And the man in the chair cuts him off with a cough of smoke. He goes, I knew I recognized that name. You were champion back in Oakard when I was a young lord in the Ellerhand name.
I
Still got that trophy.
Yes, that I do. I was not expecting someone to recall the time when my time as champion. It was, as you said, some time ago now.
How could I forget? That was one of the most enjoyable bouts I've ever saw. Takes a big drag of the cigar, puffs out smoke.
Wow. Battles in such occasions will always be thrilling. But things are different now. That was when I was younger, more invested in my time as a warrior.
The like the red mustached man, Martin, says, Father, a proper introduction is needed here. Spare me your indignation and the smile on his face of these new heroes to Okat. As the Archdeacon directed kindly, I am Martem Elehen, and I, much like our close family alliance, Zonis, are here to spread thanks to you for dealing with whatever evil was in the Emberleaf. I have spoken of somewhat, been told somewhat of its details. Sergey interrupts again. The only reason I'm here is to see this knight, like pointing finger at him. God damn, he was a good fighter. You still got it within you.
I've somewhat put those days behind me, but I still believe myself to be somewhat capable.
Well, I should hope so. Word is you signed up for the tournament. And
Looks like
and the man you bested is in it with it as well. That'll be an entertaining rematch.
It's not because this we discussed more long ago.
You did see his name within the gambling den when you checked the lists that he was entered into as well, yeah.
Oh, that's right. We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a while ago.
It's fine. I'll send you the name in a minute.
Yes, please.
Martin goes, Father, please restrain yourself. And he like kind of gives a hand wave, like puffing on the cigar. He goes, I only wanted to come. Yes, I know, Father. I only came to accompany you so to make sure you didn't embarrass the family anymore.
Ooh.
And
is this like a genuine animosity, or is this just like
it seems more
family
friendly and
ribbing?
jovial, family ribbing.
Okay,
than, like,
that's fine. That's fine then. Okay.
Yeah. Sergey just goes, I'm gonna get a drink, and just rolls to the table in the middle of the room to pick up a champagne flute. And Martin is left there and he sighs. In-laws, am I right, gentlemen?
I would not know personally, but I've heard many a story. Please accept our apologies for the delay in meeting you earlier. It sounds as though there was events of quite some significance, but we did not mean to. We hope it did not cause offense.
It did not. It did not. In fact, much to ourselves, once the ceremony is concluded and your award is given by the Archzealot, we are attending a council meeting with the Archzealot here, and she nods respectfully to him. I mean, there is such a gravitas and station from the Ellerhen to the Archzealot. Like, he has such a power in his station and his family name that an Archzealot's meeting is like probably just an everyday occurrence to him, or something that's not even notable, but something he's responsible in going to. And he says, my father-in-law is correct that you have all entered the lists.
Yes, that is the case. We have entered into the coming tournament.
And your intended desired outcomes? Your rewards?
Well, I believe they vary from person to person. Some have real insignificant reasons, which I would not share without their permission. He's just sort of gonna like look across the party, but I'm mostly here in support. I just I asked a little, but a gold prize. There are many people across the Concord, across the Concord, that can make use of additional gold.
It will be stiff competition, my friends. Let me warn you that of much. I won't pry, but if you mean to ask my son's hand in marriage, then you have such a challenge on your hands. But I won't presume.
I can imagine, yes. I mean, such a thing is, well, so correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think this is like something like this has come up for many a year, correct?
Yes, it's probably been a few decades, probably about 4 or 5 decades since an Ellerhen was eligible to be married.
Yeah, I mean,
Since he himself married into the Ellerhen family name. So what's clear on Martem is like, yes, he is in as Azamar, but he is red haired, but
he's not an Ellerhen by birth. He married
no,
into the
he
family.
married into Ellerhen. That's clear within the difference between he's not got that father son appearance from Sergei. He referred to him as father-in-law. Yeah, so he's clearly married in, but still taking the Ellerhen name, obviously.
That's a big ass name, and you're not going to turn that down.
No, no.
Anyway, yes, I can certainly imagine. It's not been, I believe it was, what, 4 decades since this situation came up last. And many people will jump at that chance, regardless of how small it is.
It was. Yeah. I entered the list to ask for Arnau's hand in marriage and succeeded, and that's how you find me here now. Inherited the fortune, Chancellor. Responsibility from noble Sergei over there, and he has just like chugged 2 whole pitchers of champagne, and like he's like trying to relit his cigar with some fire, like incandescent spell in the palm of his hand. He's like, God damn it, like trying to relight the cigar, like puffing away at it.
Well, blatant misuse of magic. What do you use it for? To light my cigars?
Of course. What else would you use it for?
Like, what a flex.
Yeah. Yeah, and he says, the Arzealot, I advised on a meaningful reward to the 5 of you. I hope it is adequate. I provided the funds for it, but be it a kind gift from the Ellerhen family name donated to the Arzealot for your work.
We would be honored by any reward, but we were just quite happy to be of aid, really. We heard there was some problem, some sickness in the Hearst. We only regret that we did not get here sooner.
Yeah.
There's people in danger. That was the motivator and the goal.
Well,
Try and
to
solve.
travel so far and risk one's own limb from Teodoro's description from the report that I read, very commendable. We need more people like you in the Concord. And maybe we'll see the best of you in the tournament. But with that, and he looks past you to see his grandfather like wheeling towards the door, I must be about my station, return my father-in-law to his carriage, and await the meeting. It was a pleasure meeting you all. And he gives you a nod.
Mm-hmm. No, we'll just return it.
The Archzealot, as he leaves and opens the door up for Sergei to leave. There's clearly some kind of bickering between the two of them, but like a jovial one rather than serious one. And he said,
I'm glad to see the in-laws are getting along.
The Deodato halfling, Perez, she gestures to the final group of nobles in the corner of the room, which have turned their attention towards you. The 2 deep amethyst black dragonborns and the other figures. And as you start to approach them, we're going to need to take a 10-minute break because I got my dinner right in front of me, so I'm going to cliffhanger you once again. So
fair.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Is this what Thark is doing as well? He's like, okay, hang on, I need to eat before I can meet.
Yeah. He's like, let me just go and talk to the table.
One
Orly,
minute.
you okay?
I'm good, yeah. Listen, sometimes RP is hard. Okay, you get too into it, you know.
It's a burrito bowl, so I'm going to enjoy this.
So, how much would it take to get Hendrik to fireball Justea's mother? Hmm.
Man, there's so many names. I've got the NPC list open right here beside me, and I'm just trying to sift, like, jump from one to the other.
Hopefully, if like there's anything lacking in there in Legend Keeper, it should all be okay there though on the big
No,
houses.
I think everything is, everything's here.
Okay, yeah.
It's not so bad if you're looking at the three great houses instead of the full list.
That's what I've
Yeah.
resorted to doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been on the Great House page for a while, just looking. Okay, yep. Hang on, that's this person, and that's this person.
Who here? So, is there anybody in the party who isn't actually in the tournament? Because I
No,
know,
we
I
all
know at
entered.
least 3 of us have.
We all entered because that otherwise we're splitting the party in.
Okay.
That's nightmarish. If I recall correctly, I think that Thork is asking for Justea's, and
I think everyone else is just doing
I
it for
think
gold.
everyone else might have gone gold. I don't remember. I remember Brian was talking about doing something else. I don't remember if he actually went to it.
I couldn't think of anything else, to be honest. So, I mean,
I mean, you could have asked for dragon slaying weaponry.
yeah, that's very true, actually. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like something that's the kind of thing they might have here.
To the ire of quite a few Dragonborn, quite likely.
Oh, please, they're not real dragons. They don't count. Until you get dragon as a creature type, you don't count.
To be fair, things that are objectively humanoid are also not counted as humanoid, so.
I mean, in which case they're not humanoids.
It's bullshit, I tell you. It's bullshit.
It's a conspiracy.
Orly, take inspiration for that mental breakdown.
Oh, thank you.
God, I wish that's how that
Well,
worked.
Yeah, I know, right? How fucking blissful would that be?
It's cathartic inspiration. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Gonna quickly check laundry. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 2 seconds for me as well.
No worries.
Anyway.
Now, what's going to happen is that Orly, your son is going to compete in the tournament.
No, he's not. It's not going to happen.
And the clerics will mess up saving his life after a fight.
Why, man? Why? Why? Absolute bunch of shit stirrers. How do I get to the calendar again?
Legend Keeper. Wait, I was there a second ago. It's Legend
I think
Keeper,
I
Map of
found
the Concord, Culture and Society calendar.
calendar. Yeah, nice one. Thank you.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Let me know people are good for me to go back to the recording screen.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You hear Stoti,
Okay.
Sean, Toxie?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Oh,
The bot's
3,
still playing for
2,
people as well.
Yes.
Okay, cool, nice,
3,
nice.
2,
There we go.
1.
Hang on, is Sean here?
I think
Yeah.
Sean's here.
Yeah, he is.
Cool. So, walking to the side of this fine room, as you walk over towards them, the male amethyst dragonborn steps forward and puts himself very clearly in front of the three women as you get close. And the archzealot says, "It is my pleasure to introduce you, new heroes of Okart, to Ismail Brandau Aranos." And he looks to the party and he gives a deep bow. This bright purple scaled face, a single prominent bony ridge like that of a frill sits across the rear of his skull. He wears a well-tailored, modern-fashioned waistcoat with a frilly rose petal undershirt that protrudes out. And across him is a heavy duster's traveler's coat with small marks of distress and damage. The only piece of apparel that any of these nobles are wearing that actually shows some character, bar it being fancy and rich and clean. There's damage on the cuffs and the tail from the drag marks across, I presume, the floor, and it's a deep, like brown coat, like that of a noir detective. And He speaks in pure Celestial, gives you a greeting. I welcome you to the Uranos esteemed thanks list. And awaits a response.
But he says he
Uh,
speaks in just Celestial, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have no idea what the fuck he's saying, so.
Oh, do you not speak Celestial? Okay. Well, sorry. If I recall, who was it? Ismail?
Oh, sorry,
Ismael Uranos.
Ismail.
Central and Moon includes Celestial, sorry. So, yeah.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So, yep. Thork will give a bow. It's.
Yeah.
Was, we are happy to be here. We were just doing what any good-hearted people would.
He blinks and looks towards the party, and again in Celestial says, I was asking the Art Zealot when the last time a hero of Oakheart was named. And it's been some decades. It is quite a privilege to see such a collection of persons get bestowed the title upon them. And much to my sister and brotherly houses of Crown's Crest, I am extending thanks from the family of Aranos to you all.
We receive your thanks with great honor. As my companion he said, we were grateful to be of aid. And
Now, I just want to make something clear. He is the only person in this room that is armed. He has a rapier shackled to his belt in a scabbard. That's hidden by the cloak until he turned towards y'all. He is the only person armed in this room.
okay.
So the three Dragonborn beyond him, the two smaller elderly woman ones, or mid or late-aged women ones, have started to whisper and talk, while the tall Gistaelarot stands there looking towards Thuric. So, Gistea is a beautiful one-of-the-kind person. She stands over 8 feet tall, muscular to the point of intimidation. Her dark black scales and parts of her form have ripples of rich accented red like that of a scaly vitiligo. She has frilly shoulder cuffs with a long hand glove of pure white which extends up past her elbows with a matching bespoke pure white dress. Her soft orange eyes and kind smile stand incongruent to her size and frame. To her left is a hunched, slanted, stanced obsidian dragonborn. This black as night scaled noble wears a noble gown which covered up most of all her skin except her neck and face, and she wears two thin, pure white gloves to match that of her daughter, Gistea. Her clothes are single traveler style with a light yellow color, and her two red eyes are the only piece of color across her whole face. Even when she talks, her mouth, her teeth, and her tongue are all black, a deep, rich black, so you can barely even see. I guess that would be useful for an obsidian dragon in the Underdark to not give away any sign of a mouth. That's one of the inherited traits to the obsidian dragonborn that she has. And whispering in the ear from this mother of Gistea is a shorter dragonborn, the mother of Ismail, the Uranos matriarch. She wears a one-of-a-kind black as night ball gown with the edges of a dyed salmon pink. Stars and flashing sunlight is subtly woven into the dark side of the dress, and she wears loud, clicky heels hidden by the dress as she steps and moves in reaction to her being spoken to by Gistea's mother. In her left hand is a colossal marriage stone ring, a deep green emerald the size of an acorn. And the two of them are whispering, talking, while Gistea stands just a foot back from their level, but is clearly the furthest back of these four from you all. And Ismail speaks loudly to the party again. Such a shame what has happened to the Emberleaf. It was explained to me by the cleric of Thesnia here.
Indeed.
Yes, it was a shame that we could do little more to save it. I hope in time will regrow and come back even stronger than it was. But I do not suspect it will be for quite some time yet, if that is to be Thesnia's will.
No doubt there will be artwork and poetry about your deeds told. I've been told of one title of a work already in production. You are deemed as the bringers of the ruin wood. Maybe that title will stick.
Perhaps that is. Seems to be quite an ominous title. I don't know how fond I am of that, but as before, we are grateful to be able to stop it before it got any worse.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I must attend the meeting with the art zealot and see my mother and our guests offer their carriage to return to Crown's Crest. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your works for Okard, and I hope that your rewards are sufficient to the risks you undertaken. And the Archzealot says, "Thank you very much, Ismail," as he turns to speak with the other three Dragonborn.
So,
and yeah,
just from what I remember last session, if I recall correctly, I remember, I believe it's Justea's mother looked at Thoric. Well, I don't remember if it was like with full disdain,
Scoldingly.
but
Yeah,
it was it was like it
scoldingly,
was
yeah.
not a pleasant look.
No.
No, yeah, she fucking hates me.
Yeah, I don't recall if I got anything from the two Amethyst Dragonborn.
Expressionless, blank. You couldn't read them. They are very good gnolls at hiding their true expressions.
That was it. Yes. Okay. So
So you're kind of being dismissed by him as he goes to talk with other Dragonborns and starts to kind of like ask them, like, "Ladies, if you return your glasses, we will be about our way shortly." And they reach towards a back table and start to set their glasses down and grab their shawls, their overhead cloaks, and to leave the Archzealot's hall.
I'm more or less gonna let Thoric somewhat take the lead here. Like as long as he doesn't go do anything too like improper, because very clearly sees that like, well, these five are connected, so I'm gonna let him take the lead.
Thoric,
what do you do,
improper, never.
Yeah, like as long as he doesn't do anything like too detrimental, but Linus was gonna let him take the wheel.
So it's not in my notes. I don't think we actually discuss the name of Justea's mother.
She is called Grail Leah Larot. I'll put that in chat. Roll 20, and I'll put it in D&D notes as well. Mother Justea.
Grail Leah Larot. Obsidian. Yes, so Thoric going around Grail Leah would probably be a fairly decent social faux pas before speaking with Justea. So Thoric is going to step forward and, observing the bows he has seen happen as of late, does a similar one to her.
Mm-hmm. Make a performance check.
Performance.
You may.
He bows and rips his armor off.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That's a natural 17. Okay, so you step forward, clearly like getting the eye shot of like the four Dragonborn, and you bow respectfully to them all. And what do you say as you rise up from your bow?
Lady Larotte, it is good to see you again. I'm assuming
Pausing,
they've met
she-
before, which is why she fucking
Yeah,
hates her.
you've definitely unfortunately met Justea's mother before.
Yeah.
Pausing as she sets down the glass, like hand still on it on the table, she looks at you and she speaks like she's a mouthful of gravel and she's been smoking at the same time. Sir Ferrigan. Oh, sorry, I got confused. Is that not your brother who is a sir?
Ooh, burn. Yes, it is indeed my brother, who is Sir Ferengian. However, it is I who have achieved Hero of Oakheart.
She nods and says, You will enjoy the ceremony that is to come from the Artzelet, from what Ismail and Noe have told me is deemed to you. You have gone further than I thought possible, Ferrigan.
Well, the act I took that helped me and my good friends here achieve such a reward didn't come out of desire for the reward. Whether this ceremony would happen or not, we still would have done what we could for the people who were in danger.
Ismail looks towards his mum, Noah. Noah, the woman in the dark black and salmon pink dress, gives him a look. There's some type of thing happening there. There's some type of visual cue. And Ismail goes and steps forward towards Justea and helps grab her rain shawl and goes, If you allow me, my lady, and helps it put on both of her arms. And he's like a foot and a half shorter than her. So he's like trying to like she's like kind of crouching a little bit and like trying to put a dress on this huge woman or put this rain cover over her dress on over this huge woman. Like right in full view of you.
What? Can you give me his name again, please? I want to mark him down as asshole.
Ismail. Yeah, it is. His name is Ismail Brandao Oranos. I'll put it again here. He's the purple amethyst dragonborn with the rapier and the trench coat.
Do I know of? Would I have known of him before?
Make a history check with advantage for your history with Justea.
History.
20. So you know this. Like this isn't like you haven't acted on this knowledge, so it's fine. Like you would know this now. The Uranos are where Justea would go and spend some of her summer time when she was like not studying, like her quote unquote summer holidays, her holiday period with her family was that she would go and stay with her mother's friend, and Noe, who she would refer to as Aunt Noe, Justea would. So in a way, Ismail would be viewed as you know of Ismail because she's like she would have told you stories growing up, like, oh, we went to my auntie's house in Oakhart and we did this amazing, wine tasting ceremony. We went to the horse track and like all these fanciful, noble things that you wouldn't have a shot at getting at. Like, but what you know is the Oranos family are very close to the Larotte family, and the Larotte family is a good 5 or 6 rungs lower the noble hierarchy to be like rubbing shoulders with them. But through Graelia and Noe's past history, they are very close. And you know that Justea's father was very close with Ismail's father as well, who's no longer around. And that's what I can give you with a 20.
Okay. Cool. Having the White Child friend has shown up and a Threatening Souls romance, yes. Having spoken to Graelia, the Thork figures his sort of the proper social convention has probably been fulfilled.
Mhm.
So now Thoric is going to step around closer to
Mhm.
Justea,
Yeah.
give
Mhm.
Ismail a nod, and then
Uh-huh.
look into Justea. He will look, or one of the few times he's had to look up at her,
Uh-huh.
and just goes, "It has been far too long since I've last been near you."
Okay. You may make a range of checks here. I'm going to tell
That's-
you what each things do.
Mhm.
So when you step forward, you clearly like trying to intervene from on Ismail, like helping him, or are you like just standing beside in front of her, like addressing her,
I'm standing in front of her, so he's more like some
still
kind.
helping her?
He's still
Yeah.
helping her, but more like treating
A
him as
servant?
if some kind of servant, as opposed to someone
Okay.
desiring full attention.
Okay. This I'll allow you to make a range of checks. So you can make an intimidation check, and that is against Ismail. Or you can make a performance check for Noe and Graelia. And finally, you can make a persuasion check for Justea. You must pick one of the three. So either you intimidate Ismail, you you remind Justea of who you are and how much you care for her in this brief interaction you have, or you try and impress the two wise matrons within this chamber.
He is going to go for persuasion with Justea.
Justea, okay.
Good
Roll
thing I
persuasion
have
check.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, guess who's
Oh,
going to
yes,
be
it
using
is.
their inspiration?
It's a natural one. Oh
One.
no. Okay, a 13. All right. Okay.
Can you use more than one inspiration?
He could if you guys want to give it to him.
Now the question is, does he use the most recent or does he use the best?
You would use
most
the
recent.
most recent, yeah. So if you roll
Uh,
again, roll another natural one, you're taking a natural one, my friend. If someone offers you inspiration.
How? Toxie, your paladin aura, does that help in this at all?
No.
So
If any of them
I have
decide to use their breath,
inspiration.
if
If
any
you
of them
wanna
use
roll
their breath
again.
weapon on you,
yeah.
then yes, it'll save against that. But
If you would like to try to take a gamble and get higher than a 13, you can use my inspiration if you want.
I think I'll stick with this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. As you step forward, Justea's eyes. She's not good at hiding her emotions. She genuinely looks impressed. And like you're in your nice cloak, and she just says in this voice that is delicate and quiet to all and barely even raises above a whisper, but still intrinsically beautiful and celestial and central immune, she says, "Those colors suit you, Thoric Ferrigan, well."
Thoric dies. He's going to give a little bow in thanks and hold out his hand and ask her, "Would you be okay if we went to talk privately for a moment?"
At this point, the coat is fully over her by Ismail. Sorry, give me 1 second. Dogs are barking.
see, even the dogs are interrupting your smile. It's not meant to be.
The coat is fully like put over her by Ismail. He comes to stand beside her. Graelia and Noe are standing, and there's a pause. And I'm going to roll a saving throw for Justea.
She's not allowed there enough. Saving throw.
Did she get my paladin aura?
Okay. She says, "While that is very kind, Thoric, I am on a tight schedule with my mother. We have just arrived from Vard. Looks towards her mother, and her mother gives that look of like, yes, that's the correct thing to say. However, it would be great to catch up at some point or another. I hope we can do so before the tourney starts. And Ismail just immediately, as soon as he says that, goes, yes, well, just let's get you and my mother and your sweet, kind Graelia towards the carriages, and we retire to Crown's Crest. And Graelia looks at Ismail like, you fucking idiot. That wasn't the correct thing to say. And Noe looks at her son like, oh, you butchered that. And just goes, yeah, yes, Ismail, thank you very much with my coat. And she gives a last look over her shoulder towards you as she starts to leave. Unless you do anything else, Thoric.
How will I be able to contact you?
Ismail answers for her and says, follow the arts when you're on Crown's Crest, and you will eventually stumble across our steading, our humble castle. And there you may ask for her audience. Farewell, heroes of Oakart. Enjoy your reward. As servants open up the door. Oh, so the brashes outside the door, like here, like that nobles approaching, and they open up the door for them to leave. As they start to leave out one by one, but not before roll persuasion check. Persuasion, but roll perception check, Thoric.
Perception. Wow.
Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, you just miss whatever subtle signifying gesture Justay was giving you. As for you, it looks like she has been escorted out by the Oranos Scion, as well with her mother and the Scion's mother. The Archzealot just doesn't. She knows there's something you guys need to talk about, and she backs off for a moment and like she gestures for a servant. Please get the medals ready. And they go off. She goes off to stand in another corner of the room. And you guys have a brief moment to discuss what's just happened.
Ulrich will maintain his composure. He will turn to the party, step forward, and very quietly, calmly, out of earshot of anyone else, he will say, I want to fucking beat that guy to a bloody pulp. It's one of the few times you've seen Thoric this kind of mad.
I understand.
Is he fighting in the
Okay.
tournament?
Yes, he is. You guys remember seeing his name in the lists in the gambling den.
It would make sense. I believe he is fighting in the tournament. I suspect, from what I can see, it might be that his goals are similar to yours, Thoric.
Oh, yes, definitely. His goals are similar.
Then we shan't let it happen.
Yeah.
But fighting, but let's make one thing clear. Fighting within the tournament is fine. That is where it is permitted and where it will be expected. Outside of it, will not.
Leonok, you know
it is
me.
important
I'm not going to start going wild and beating people in the street. I have
No,
my
but you generally also
emotions.
don't. Oh, go on.
I have my emotions, but I still have my self-discipline.
And that is fine. I just. No. It's striking as odd to seem armed, but so if I may take a very bold guess, I believe that is your intended romance.
That is Justea Larot, indeed.
Hmm.
We spent a lot of time.
I do not think her mother likes you much.
No, she hates me. The same way that the Larot family and the where did you get the surname again? The Larot family and the Oranos family are at different parts of the hierarchy. It's a similar jump from the Phrygian family to the Larot family. I have a feeling that she doesn't want her daughter to marry down, so to speak.
Marriage for political gain has always been an unpleasant fact. But if we do better in this tournament, then you may make your request and it will be strongly supported due to or especially if you're able to win, even more so if you're able to directly beat this Ismail. But
Yes, or the decision in the end is Justea's. I have been busy with what we've been doing over the past few months and have not been around for her as much, so I hope that hasn't weakened our bond.
I believe that things like this have a way of working themselves out. So I think we should perhaps just continue as we were going to, if you can speak this, and see if we can have a true conversation with Justea and yourself. But, well, we shall see what happens. But no matter what, we will into this tournament, and we will do our best to help you.
I appreciate that for every one of you.
Hendrik steps speaks towards you, Thorik, and says, well, if it doesn't shake out well, I can just fireball him.
Thoric laughs, but it's a laugh of half joking, holding earnest.
Yeah. At that moment, the art zealot says, gesturing toward attention, and there's a handful of servants in this room now preparing this lacquered group of boxes, 5 boxes, all about the size of about 4 inches across by 4 inches wide, and each of them have been opened up, and there's this deep blue cushioning inside, and the art zealot says, please, good persons, may you join me over here.
We may, and Thor goes over.
Mm-hmm. In a line, she gestures for you to line up in front of each of the boxes. You do so.
Yeah, sure. Is it specific? Is she directing a specific order, or just anywhere?
Just in general, each of you stand there's a box
okay, cool.
5 foot of distance from the table, then a box, so you guys all can stand kind of shoulder to shoulder abreast.
Stand in a line. Unless she's directing us, then it doesn't really matter where.
Okay, so I would say that probably first is it probably goes order of well, whatever. We'll just say first is Orly. And she says she walks towards the box and she removes this halfling woman puts her hand into it and takes out this not small, but this pendant, this pin. It is a 4x4 inch across disc made of solid emerald, and embalmed within it is a highly polished golden autumn oak leaf. And it's got a pin hole into it, and she steps forward towards Orly, and she says, in recognition for protecting Okat's interests and the will of the people, the faith of the 12, I bestow upon you Orly Bracken, the pin of thanks, and be it known, any who see will know you as a hero of Okad. And on your clothing, she pins this this emerald and golden thing to your left breast. And she does the same thing again for Thoric. She says the same words for Hendrik and for Laranok. And then Torkel. And she pins each of you on the chest in your new clothing this one of a kind, made for the occasion, thanks. And she looks at the boxes and says, the contents of the boxes are yours as well. But be it known, any to see the marking of an archzealot's thanks are to treat you with the highest understanding and largest degree of respect while within our fair city. Also, as kindly donated to us by the Elahen family, I would also like to offer you the deed of ownership to a residence. And she is handed a small scroll case, and she unfurls it and stretches out on the table with some weights on every corner, and gestures for you guys to have a look at it. All 5 of you may sign if you wish, and there's an inkwell setting the table as well. This is a deed of ownership for 100 years under pending review after those 100 years, if you are still deemed fit and respectable persons to hold the ownership of Calmont Terrace within the wing-spun residences in the lower city.
Thank you.
Oh, that's
honor
over
us.
where Centaur Lodges is?
If you look at the map on Legend Keeper, you can see roughly where it is. It's,
Yeah, Wingsprung is where we've been more or less staying.
yeah,
So
okay,
it's-
yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly how close it is, but it's in the general vicinity of.
yeah, yeah. And like, she's offering you like terrace. You're like, okay. You think you recognize like walking past or carriaging past like a for sale sign on a huge terraced house. It's about 4 floors and like a lot of rows of houses that's like just connected to a string of apartment complexes, but it's like a large townhouse that's in the corner of one of the streets of the Wingspan residences.
Sorry, what was it called? Calmon?
Calmont Terraces.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Terrace.
it's actually on the map then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just for gameplay clarifications, Torkel has a bastion. This is a bastion for Thoric, Lyranok, Orly, and Hendrik if they want one. You can refuse and get, the equivalent of gold worth of the property if you want to. This is me telling you as a GM. That's an option you guys may have to persuade the Archzealot to do so. Alternatively, this could function as a secondary bastion for the 4 of you. And again, mechanics-wise, that would mean at level you're getting this level 8 now, but each of you, so like Lyranok could pick 2 basic facilities, Orly could pick 2 basic facilities, and so on and so forth. Hendrik 2 basic facilities, and then that would go up when you guys reach level 9 as well.
Okay, I'm happy with that. I'd be
Yeah.
happy to sign.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hendrik might enjoy a safe house in Oakhart, so to speak.
Yeah, I
I mean-
really don't know the way what Hendrik would blow on this. I don't know which way if he'd be happy or kind or whatever. Okay, so you sign it then, Lyranok?
Yes, so I've literally just took a bite of something. You honor us with your words, Archzealot. I will accept with gratitude. We are I'm happy to be able to help, and but I am grateful for the recognition. And Lyranok will sign. He's happy enough for that.
Mm.
So sorry. Do we all have to sign, or just one? Just one
You can
of us
decline if you
just-
want to. You can. I mean, like
declining
if
gets
don't-
you gold, I think.
No, decline. It's either you guys pick the residence, or you
We all
say we
get
don't want it, and then you all get money.
Yeah.
think-
okay. So
I
only
think
one of
the
us needs to
residence.
sign it if we all agree.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
I think we go for the residence.
Oh yeah.
It does increase your standing and
Yep.
respectability
Mm.
within the town.
That's right. It's not everyone that can say we have property in Oakhart.
Yeah.
No, just think of the interest over 100 years for Torkel and Orly when they're still
I know.
alive.
I was just going to say it's really great because in 100 years, most of the party's going to be dead from age, if nothing else.
Dwarven and Torkel playing a long game. Yeah, on the property. Okay, so
Torkel's going to end this campaign, and he's going to have 5 different bastions.
I am now
So-
a landlord. The worst
Yeah.
title evil.
Oh no.
Oh my
I'm
god,
BB
he's become lawful evil.
I'm the BBG.
So speaking of bastions, this same day, Torkel, if you listen to that session, you got like the research notes from the Saltwalkers research of your bastion in Mist Peak.
Yeah.
Now, that can be a separate bastion for you to still command and build up and stuff like that. But if you want to send a letter and move it to Oakhart, you can, but I don't feel like you probably want to with all the stuff going on with Nate and his research,
Yeah.
do you?
Yeah, I think these two things should be separate. Right? Because
Mm.
like this is
Yeah.
there's a lot of liability in the
In the Castello?
in the Castello, in terms of like what is there and what that could mean for other people if they're tied to it. Whereas this is like
Yeah.
a separate thing that they
Mhm.
can that the rest of the party can enjoy. So I
Yeah,
I
also,
wouldn't
this
want
is-
to bring
this-
anything in.
It's just a house with no history that we're aware of as well. So
Yeah, it doesn't have the massacre history like the other place does at times.
Yeah.
At least not that we're aware of so far.
No,
yeah.
no.
Could be
Townspeople
What's
might
the-
not hate you. So
God, we
Yeah.
get to it and just show it off. Cypher just shares an image of the Spencer Mansion.
However, just like for me as a GM, you guys picking this on the same day means like the Bastion turn for Silt Slice and the Calmont Terrace happen on the same day. So like calendar wise, that helps quite a lot for me.
Okay, guys, let's do it on a different day just to annoy you.
No.
Let's wait
No.
2 days, and then we you
So-
should have said that, Cypher.
we can. So this is a. So let's go above table for a moment. You guys are all going to get a Bastion. So I don't know if you guys get if you guys have a copy of like Dungeon Master's Guide to look at the Bastion system, but so that means like Lyranok, Thoric, Torkel, and not Torkel, Hendrik and Orly can all like choose 2 basic facilities, and then that increases again, or sorry, special facilities, and that increases again when you guys hit level 9. So again, I don't want to reveal too much about the Calmont Terraces, but it is a blank canvas for you guys to direct the servants, direct what you guys want to do with it pretty shortly. And you guys can talk about that now if you want to.
Yeah,
Or-
let's do it now. We have the time.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have lots of time to think. And we'll say like this is you guys like, giving instructions to the Archzealot and the servants, like, oh, we would wish for you guys to make sure this is ready by the time we arrive and kind of that stuff. So let me make a little sheet here, a little thing here for the Bastion. Okay.
I'm literally just reading over the Bastion pages right now, and I did not realize there was this much.
Yes.
There's a
there's
lot. There's a lot of bastions.
Yeah.
I remember there was a way we could find it on D&D Beyond, and I cannot.
Yeah, it'd be in a library. It'd be on the Dungeon Masters Guild. You should have access to it on the Bastions. So again, I'll feed up the pipe to Hendrik and stuff. So yeah, when you gain a Bastion, special facility, basic facilities. Sorry, special facilities. Yes. So gaining a Bastion. So you guys have got this. Where is it? Oh God, I'm trying to find the rules here. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. This is somewhere you guys can take downtime and stuff like that as well. Also, it gets you the small little cottage you guys were staying in with yeah.
But
So you guys,
it was so homely though.
it was a little cottage. Instead, you're getting a townhouse. So at
I mean,
this
yeah,
level,
upgrade. Don't get me wrong. but-
yeah, at this level, you guys get 2 special facilities each. So I'm going to put this just in D&D. So just at Ryan. At Ryan. The party as a reward. Gonna mute myself out of this. Has anyone got any thoughts of what they'd like to pick?
I had something in mind, and now I'm looking at the rules, and it doesn't quite support it like I wanted it to.
Mm. Yeah, so there's a list of like ones that are accessible at level 5, and then ones that are accessible for like level 9 and stuff. Bear in mind, your guys' next level, you're going to get access to 2 more. So
Okay, so just as a thing, the Torkel, your castle.
Yep.
Kind of what way do you want to build it? Because then we can build this place as something
What-
else.
Yeah, because actually that's a good point, because it means we can kind of split it, because I'm sure we all had plans of what we wanted to do, but at the same time, that was your castle, so...
I think
Yeah,
I
you
built a research facility and more bedrooms. Was that what you
yeah,
did?
so you inherited it with just you inherited it with let me just grab Miss Peak here. Miss Peak with a library and a workshop. If you want to change that, like you can give an order to change those basic facilities if you want to, Torkel, to change them to something else.
Mm.
And focus. You could change it to an arcane study or a sanctuary, sorry, for a cleric if you wanted to.
No, I was happy with it being like a research house,
Mm-hmm.
given the
Yeah,
position that it's in. So
because
if you guys want
after-
to do other things that are different from that, then that's fine. Probably
Uh,
what's
Yeah.
best.
I don't have the book. Is there anywhere I can look to see what the story
it
is?
should be on D&D Beyond if you can get it on there.
Yeah, give
I
me
think-
1 second. This might work, it might not.
Yeah.
It says add product to cart.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. It's probably because it probably hasn't kept it signed in as me. You have D&D Beyond, right? I think so. 'Cause I think your
You
character's
should
on
be
here.
part of the campaign of the campaign of Erith with the other group, and then that's how I'm viewing it because I'm part of that campaign.
Okay, let me log in, see if I can
Level
get it.
17 for that facility?
For a war room.
Oh no, I was looking at Guildhall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so just bear in mind, like maybe for future planning, like when you hit level 9, you guys get to pick 2 additional, obviously from the level 9. You can pick a lower level one if you want to, but at level 9, you guys can have a scriptorium or a laboratory or a greenhouse or something like that. as
So,
well.
so you said it was it 2 now, and then
2 now, 2 now
Yep.
for 2 for you, Lernok, 2 for Orly, 2 for Thoric, 2 for Hendrik.
So
right,
we
and
could
then
essentially
next
put
level,
all-
and then next level was it?
We all get
Another
2
one.
more. Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna get real out of hand. That is gonna be like
Yeah.
all of them.
Okay,
So
I
we
Yeah,
need
I
a
mean-
bedroom. We need a bedroom, right?
So all of this, all like the bedrooms and like the dining areas, it's a terrace house, so all of that's going to be covered. If you guys tell me what the basic facilities you want or the special facilities you want, I can add as much bedrooms as or dining rooms or parlors or warehouse rooms as you want. Because it's like on what floors you want them on. If you give me like a rough design, I can make the terrace whatever you guys want it to be. If you
Damn,
guys want
okay,
someone,
so we don't have to worry about sharing one of these rooms that we have as a bedroom. We could literally just pick 2 special facilities and also have a bedroom.
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Like it was a bit
But
difficult
the
with
limit is the special facilities. The basic stuff, I think, is just already been provided. From what's-
Okay.
the basic stuff on this place is being provided to you within reason. You're not going to get like 15 different bedrooms just for Orly.
Aw.
But for Torkel's one, I would imagine because that's a ruin. I think you're going to get. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, but I know that like some of the players spent money there to upgrade it and stuff like that. Again, like that castle.
I know I bought an extra a room.
Yeah, but that can be used for different NPCs and stuff like that, and things.
Excuse me, I want my guest bedroom. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can have a guest bedroom. But yeah, like so it's basically, it doesn't matter like how much gold you have. As you level, you will just get special facilities assigned to you and you'll get added on.
Okay, so as of right now, because we're level 8, I assume, if we're next.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, so
level
right
8.
now we could literally just go for all of the level 5 between us all if we wanted.
You could, yeah.
Because there's 9, right? 9 level 5. There's an arcane study, armory,
right, yeah.
barrack, garden, library, sanctuary, smith, storehouse, works.
Yeah, are you sure you want to give us 2 each for both of them?
That's how the
'Cause-
rules work. That's how the rules
Really?
work. I want you guys used to use this. So it says when combining bastions within the rules, 2 players or more combine bastions in a single structure. Doing so doesn't change the number of special facilities each bastion can have. Doesn't change the number. How these special facilities work, or how you should order the bastion. Each bastion retains its own hirelings, which can't be sent or shared to each other bastion. So, like, this is me like game terms. Like, this is like, you guys get this terrace. Yeah, it's a house, but also it's like something for you guys to build your platform, your recognition, your skill sets. What you guys want out of the campaign can be directed by this, or as little or as much as you want to as well.
Interesting. So, so on the topic of combining bastions, because that's what we're kind of doing now, is that why we get 2 each, or is it just for each
Yeah,
bastion
because
you get 2 each?
Because I think
Yeah.
technically, basically each player character is supposed to have a bastion. So, for example, you would have, so in your bastion you would have 2, or like, and then Thoric would have 2 in his, and then I would have 2 in mine. It seems that, so I think what he's doing with combining is effectively just going, you've got one big bastion, you get each. It
Is
just
Toxi's
seems
microphone
crazy
breaking up
'cause-
for anyone else?
Yeah,
no,
it's a bit
I'm
crackly.
still, I'm getting.
Oh, really?
I'm getting the
Yeah.
gist. I understood what you're talking about. Though. So, for the sake of this townhouse, so is it that Torgal's not getting 2 rooms because
Yes,
he
because
has?
Torque already has Mist Peak, the Silt
Gotcha.
Slice Castillo.
Okay,
So
so
he already
let's
has
say
that.
let's say in
Is
like
that
10
any
sessions
better?
time. Yeah, I think.
Seems so.
Let's
Okay,
say
good.
in 10 sessions time, we get another bastion, and then we just say, okay, Hendrik, this is your bastion. So that would take the 2 rooms out of this new one that we have right now, and he just carry those over to his.
He could, if you guys wanted to pursue that, but I'm more imagining this is like the bastion, unless you guys buy somewhere in the capital or uncover a new ruin, and then we can just do a quick like 1-to-1 like for swap. Like I want to take what I've got in Oakheart and then move it to this new location. I can be like, as GM, like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I will hand wave that. You guys get that new place over there if you want
Okay,
to.
yeah, I understand. Yeah, okay, cool.
Alternatively, you guys could say, actually, can you just send all the resources or all the worth of this terrace house and just assign it to Mistpeak, and you guys could just super load up Mistpeak with a bunch of gold, and then you guys could all have a bastion at Mistpeak if you wanted to. But I'm aware of the reputational risk with the laboratory there on Torkel's end with Nathaniel's Everstone's legacy.
There's still a
I just
couple
think
of ties.
it is quite nice, the idea of actual personal ones as well.
Toxic still fucked.
Fuck me. What's going on? One second.
How are you feeling about this, Sean? Are you feeling a bit
I
left
think
out,
it's-
or are you feeling okay?
No, I feel like it's a fair, like it's the Silt Slice Castle. If it had to be everything to everyone, would take away from the intention of it and the story, in my opinion. So the remainder of the party having something that they can use to enjoy the Bastion system makes sense to me, and I don't feel left out at all. Because I've already
Good.
got
Yeah,
something
you've
that I'm
got
using
that.
for a specific
Yeah.
purpose.
It's
Oh,
just
so-
travel between the 2 at the moment. That's the only kind of problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
and
there's
we can
that.
create like the portals of recall and stuff like that, right? So like at some point,
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, you could have word of recall on your ring from Nate. Also, Sean, it's actually a bastion turn for you today. So if you could give me an instruction for what you want the library and the workshop to do, looking at those rules for
Okay.
Silt Slice, if you could get that to me, that'd be great. Doesn't have to be like
Yeah,
by the
sure.
end of the session or something, but just by roughly like.
Dig up dirt on Ismail.
But gather a mercenary troop from the town and send them here so we can.
Yeah, it can
I guess,
join. Yeah, Orly, are you like leaning anyway between some basic facilities or anything like that?
I think once Toxie gets back, I'm gonna ask if he's gonna go for the sanctuary. I'd probably pick for now the garden. I think garden would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the workshop and just go workshop into some kind of woodworking, either wood carvers or carpenters or.
Yeah.
I'm still sorry. I'm still because there's a lot. I'm still reading through.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. And again, like this is like you guys like RP wise. This is you guys in this room with the Archzealot saying like what we want out of this terrace. Can this be like put in place by the time we get there? We might not visit it today, but like this is what we instruct the staff to start working on. And by the time you guys get there in a few hours, everything that you guys want will be under like be done basically. Like
Right. Is Stephanie back?
Yeah. So we can't pick anything.
You're quite muted.
Oh,
quite
God,
quiet.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I can
There
hear you
is?
clearly, but you're just very
It
quiet.
does sound. Yeah. Let me turn you up because you do kind of. I think you sound better. Gives a quick brown fox
just
jump over there.
I've just tried to mess with my microphone settings a bit, and
hear
You're
you clearly
clear
now,
but
eh?
quiet.
this is literally as max volume as my microphone can go.
That's fine now. You're good now.
Okay, that is that is literally as high sensitivity as it can go.
That's fine. Yeah.
So we've got all the level 5s to choose from. Level 9's not yet, right?
Yes, level 9 would be next level. You can choose that next level.
Cool. We get teleportation circle next level. That's so good.
Yeah, I mean that could be something that like Torkel could choose for his place, and you guys could teleport between the two if you wanted to for fast travel. You
Yeah.
also do have a cleric that, like, as a reward, lets you guys plant travel as well. So you guys got some teleportation.
Yeah, that's
shit.
true.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have any requisition.
Well, so looking at, I don't think this one is going to be as in need of a barracks as Silt Slice would.
We can
No.
build this more to be like a comfortable home then.
Yeah, because
Utilities.
my plan was immediately get the garden and get like a big ass kitchen. Turns out there isn't actually a facility that would quantify as a kitchen. I think the closest thing would be the pub.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that fancy bug got real loud then.
Sorry, I turned it down.
Yeah, I think the closest thing would be the pub, but that's more drinking and less fooding.
Gastropub. There you go. Problem solved.
I was also thinking of doing the garden, or I was waiting for you to come back actually on your thoughts on the sanctuary.
Let me go find sanctuary. There we go. Yeah, that's fine.
Because
All makes sense.
well, the two that I was going to lean towards was either the three was either garden, sanctuary, or workshop. But I was kind of waiting to see what you were looking to do as well. Very epic choices being made. Right
Yes,
now.
there's very dramatic music for choosing our home deco.
Wait.
Archzealot, we demand you add a second bedroom on the third floor.
So there we as a party have two options to pick from.
No,
Yes,
each player.
yeah.
Each player gets
Each
two.
player.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
We can literally pick them all bar at this point.
Yeah, which I think it probably sounds crazy, the idea that we're getting them all, but the reason for that is because they were all slammed into one bastion. Whereas, again, normally it'd be you would have all this many, but they'd be split across 5 different bastions.
So the training area, what does that do exactly?
So unfortunately, he's. Let me give you a second. But you know what?
So the thing about D&D Beyond Cypher is that because you aren't running a game, I don't have access to it. So
you can use you could do 5 tools if you want just for now.
Oh, I would never pirate anything
wait.
from Wizards of the Coast. No one look at Toxies
Oh
Online
yeah,
DMs.
of course. Do you want a link?
No, I definitely do not want a link to anything that
Okay,
could
yeah, no
possibly
worries.
be
No,
piracy.
I won't give you one then. It's fine.
Thank you
worries.
very much. Sean laughing.
Yeah, because the lawyer is having to sit there and going, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear this.
I think Sean's
heard-
probably impressed with it, really, to be
I
honest.
heard nothing, and I have no idea what you people are talking about.
I don't know who you guys are.
I'm not involved in anything that's happening here.
Right, so... I mean, I definitely want the garden because it grows food. And that seems and as we've established, that's a very Baldray thing to do. I mean,
Yes.
that is literally like 30 minutes away from Baldray's gardens, so it almost seems redundant actually. But
I wouldn't say so. No, it was for level 5. I think Hendrik would probably definitely go with the arcane study.
I would imagine so.
Is anyone looking towards sanctuary?
uh,
Foxy?
it's on the backup list effectively for me. Like if I can't find a second one that I really like, Sanctuary is fine. But
I've got a better
you
way
want
of
it.
going about this. Is there one on this list of level 5s, one that we don't want? I think Barrack or what does Armory do?
I think it just gives you weapons and stuff.
Yeah, so if I remember, so barracks is the actual. If I remember, the barracks is the true like the guards you have, like the actual quality of the guards, and then armory is the quality of their gear.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay.
ooh, Scriptorium is level 9. Okay, I was thinking Scriptorium. That's
Yes.
going to be a little bit later. Was it Sanctum or Sanctuary? Solace and Healing. A Sanctum? No, that's level 17.
That-
Wow. Okay.
That's level 17. That's a ways
Yeah.
off.
Mhm.
Do we need a storehouse?
I would be happy to take garden and storehouse as my options.
Okay.
It still kind of works with the gist of what I want to do with it.
Whether or not
I'd assume Thoric would probably want to go with library, right? Library is
We already
level 5.
have a library at the castle, don't we?
at Torko's castle, yeah, but just bear in mind, like you guys could,
Oh yeah.
Torko could be researching something related to his, storylines, and then at the same time you could instruct them to research something else. So if you had two, you could have two different libraries doing two separate things.
I think that would probably be good. We might not use it the whole time, but on the off chance that we need to research two things,
Yeah, true. Also, Serte, we can have multiple gardens because they can each grow different things.
Oh, could I pick one and you pick one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have two of the same if you want to.
Yeah, we can also do that.
That changes everything. Okay.
It even
I wasn't-
explicitly says a bastion can have more than one garden because you can have different types of garden. Like I'm only particularly interested in the food one.
I would actually, because most things I want are level 9 or above. I would be good with a library and a garden. So 2 gardens.
What about 3 gardens?
We were just going, oh, they got.
We could have a food, because to be
A
honest,
food
if
and a
we're going for
herb.
Food, yeah, we could go food, herb. Sorry, herb. And poison.
just turn into a garden house.
Well,
Yeah.
antitoxin.
I mean,
Yeah,
it makes
we can make
sense, no card.
antitoxins.
Yeah, it can make
Yeah.
antitoxins as well, so it's not just for poisons.
Yeah.
Which would probably look at you like. So I reckon if we just went, yes, we want this to make all just poisons, there'd probably be a couple of people going, why do you need to make so much poison?
Don't worry about it. I just said.
Don't worry about it. Don't look. Don't. No one guard the well. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Well, I'll probably go garden then. I don't know what I want as a second. Maybe. Give me a minute. I just want to read the workshop.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys can double dip if you want to. There's also a gaming hall as well.
That's level 9.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
you're right.
level
Yeah,
9.
it is. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, yeah. Workshop also doesn't work as a kitchen. Curse you! Why not give me a kitchen?
Yeah.
Maybe kitchen's counted as a core room, so it's not like one of those things that you add on.
Yeah, it is. It's a basic facility. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a basic facility effectively. But like,
I think what I'll do, like as because obviously all the NPCs at Torko's place is named, and they all have like specific jobs and they all have backgrounds and characters, motivations, all that stuff like that. I'm probably just gonna make like one senior butler of this place.
Yeah.
Like that's the one NPC that like controls all your guys.
Yeah.
sure.
An old elf called Balfred.
Balfred is
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. And he talks like this.
Yeah. Proper Kane. Love it.
Yeah. Stevie Gerrard.
Or do we go half orc butler named Alfred?
Alfred. Oh god. Leonok, so you want a garden and a storehouse?
I mean, hang on. Let me look at storehouse. Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought it would be a case of like it's all about trading, which isn't really the industry that Leonard wants to get into. I was more thinking like because what I was basically planning to almost make it into a charity kitchen sort of thing, where it's like, because obviously we're very nearby to the orphanage, who is obviously being well looked after, but it could also be like, yeah, come on, you can bring him here for a night, and we'll look after him. You can go have a night or a week off or something, and that.
Yeah.
But there's nothing really. So other than the garden to generate a crap ton of food.
Yeah.
Just looking at the workshop one here, Cypher. Under the craft paragraph that says, if you are level 9 plus, that's definitely the player and not the Bastion level, right?
Correct. Yes, the player. Yeah. So like in the other party, they've like, oh, we want to do this. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but you have to wait until you guys are level 9 until you want to build that magic item. He's like, yeah, it's fine, I'll wait. Like, and they're also like, that would make sense story wise because one of them is also a forge cleric as well. So I'm just going to nip to the loo. You guys can discuss amongst yourselves.
Yeah, cool.
So, when are we getting the brothels?
I think we could definitely.
I mean, you could argue that's a pub. It would kind of work.
I don't know what pubs you go to. Holy Christ, Toxie.
I mean, I don't. That's the joke.
Pubs on the pub's on the bottom floor, and then the rest of the rooms are above. Like
we are all respected people of Oakheart. Welcome to our brothel.
Yes. It's a house of leisure, not a brothel, okay?
So something I can say is I'm at level 9. I'm absolutely grabbing a greenhouse.
Okay, well that's perfect because that's what I was gonna gun towards as well.
Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, this one you can't have multiples of. So never mind.
Well, we need to tell if you're going for the greenhouse anyway. That's perfect. I think that's the only one I'd probably want. So I'll just pick the teleportation circle then. Do I need to be?
I'll probably go scriptorium, level 9.
Or maybe or we already have a laboratory, I suppose.
Ooh, we can craft a book replica.
Oh, I just realized something I can do and make people very upset with me.
What?
At level 9. I would like to take the theater and I'd like to hand it over to Tame.
I fucking
Hell yeah.
knew it.
I love it.
I knew you were going to say that.
I can make people so mad at me.
Do it. The scriptorium, we can make spell scrolls. Level 3 or lower.
Jesus, and then there's an archive after that, by the way. Yeah, for level 13.
Archive. Yes, research helpful lore.
Open.
Handy Arcana, History, Investigation. Investigation is the Inquisitive. Ryan will want that.
Menagerie. Oh, I don't like that.
Wait, hang on.
It's a mini zoo. I was at
Oh, benefit lasts for 7 days. Okay, there we go.
What?
I was looking at a training area,
Yeah.
and I noticed that some of them are like, you gain proficiency with this skill, or you gain proficiency with this tool, and it doesn't say how long it lasts until the very last sentence. So I was there going, oh my god, if that's permanent, that is absolutely incredible.
have a look at the meditation chamber.
Meditation chamber, brackets, goon cave.
Okay. Fucking demi-plane? What the hell is that?
Dude, that's
In a
level 7.
house?
That's level 17, doesn't matter.
I know, but still.
Oh yeah, you gain advantage on 2 guns. It's very handy if you like you know you're about to go into something big. Oh, hang on. Slight issue for anyone that was trying to get Sanctuary.
Wait,
You have to be able to use a holy symbol or druidic focus as spellcasting.
that's why I was kind of I was asking you about that one.
Sean's the cleric. Oracle might like it.
I don't know.
Like what? Sorry.
I was gonna say, is Torquil getting them here? Because he's already got his.
Wait, sorry, I forgot. Well, I mean, do paladins not have any form of holy symbol?
Oh yeah, they do. They have holy symbol.
Oh, okay. Sean, do you? Because I don't really have anything. Do you want a sanctuary here?
I'm not particularly bothered about getting a sanctuary in the
What about a
in the
smithy?
part. That's the next thing I'm going to put in the Castillo once I've got
Okay.
funds.
Okay.
Yeah, being able to craft magic items could be very cool.
For the workshop?
Oh, I was thinking of smithy. Which they can
Yeah,
both
that's-
create magic items. I just think they have different types of magic items they can craft.
If we're getting the smithy in the Castile, then I think probably getting a workshop here would be beneficial. Might not use it that often, but
At least we'd never run out of rope.
that's a good point. Would I be able to get them to make me bolts? Or would that be more from a smithy?
I would think ammo counts as adventuring gear, so I think you get that from a workshop.
Right.
I think. That's the war room, but I don't know why I'm looking at that.
We'll definitely get to level 17.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
If you guys are getting garden each, are we going for? Would you guys go for like food and herbs?
Yeah, I think
both food.
I think food and herbs, because being able to get stuff for like healing potions and such, as well as just general rations.
I mean, my plan was to give away most of the rations.
And we have to taste them to make sure they're good.
What's your definition of taste?
Toxic cooks and cooks meals, and maybe cooks dried foods for the travel.
Oh, very sorry about that, gents.
That's all good.
Have you came to decisions?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
I know what I'm choosing anyway.
Okay, go for it.
I am choosing a library and a garden for herbs.
Garden for herbs. Okay, that's good to know.
Thank you.
I know the first one I'm going with is definitely going to be garden for food.
Okay, garden, yeah.
If I for workshop, would like ammo, like bolts, be included for adventure gear?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
use
go
ammunition.
workshop for one of mine.
Okay.
And you know what? Since I have this there, I'll get Sanctuary. 1 second.
Uh huh. Sanctuary. The Bastion building, not the spell, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have both because Sanctuary is a fucking amazing spell.
Hmm.
Oh no, we need to keep that NPC alive. Sanctuary, don't attack.
I mean, you do get a free cast of Healing Word, which is pretty good.
Yes. Again.
That could be a lifesaver.
Oh, 100%. I'm excited to have that.
Yeah.
The craft probably not quite so much. I don't really need the druidic focus or holy symbol, but
Hmm.
it's a level 5. It can only be so good.
Yeah. I mean, we could discuss if more supernatural gifts, if there's something different in there, you know, blessings or something like that, depending on other things. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come back to you about what artist tools are picked out. I won't do that now. I'll do that later.
Okay. So I've got a library and a garden for Thoric, and then I've got a garden for Lyranok, and then Hendrik is let him decide.
Lyranok's also going sanctuary.
Yes, Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And it'll be a Sanctuary, more or less designed for each of the gods equally. Like none of them none of them takes precedence because it's there for communal use effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, dedicated to the
Lyranok
whole
is
pantheon.
Chaos Undivided.
We don't have. Well, actually, this is a question. Do we have guards before we do a barrack, or until we do a barrack?
No,
You need the barracks for guards.
Right,
I
okay.
mean, I know Oakhart is relatively safe, but having some people protect the place while we're gone wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Yeah, I think for now, yeah, I'll just pick the barrack then as. Yeah.
Wait, what an incredible jump in the number of defenders. It goes from up to 4, but then if you upgrade it, it goes to 25.
Yep.
For a townhouse, I love it.
I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of wealth in Oakhart.
Oh yes, which means there's bound to be a lot of thieves or wannabe thieves because anywhere there's wealth, there's wannabe thieves.
Yeah. Well, it's like you can each time you recruit, you add up to 4. So it's like you can keep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I was misreading that. I just thought 4 was the actual limit.
So it's like he starts with 1, and then after like a week you get another 4.
Oh,
after a
okay.
week,
Yeah,
get
sorry.
another 4.
You can go up to 12. Right. Okay. That
Yeah.
makes infinitely more sense. I'm still annoyed that it's 25 and not like 24 because you
Yeah,
just
that's
double
really
it. But
pissing me off.
well, they could have gone like 15 to 25, but no.
Cool. So so if we go with the barrack now, we can we issue like a recruit now and get 4 people?
Yeah, and then by the end of the next Bastion turn, then you would have
4.
4. Yeah.
Cool.
Each time you issue the recruit order to this facility, up to 4. Yep. A Bastion can. Oh, and you can have more than 1 barracks if you want to make a true fortress.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that does sound like a very cool concept for probably a different campaign.
Or at the Castile, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, kind of, maybe. We'll see what happens over there. But all right, so you've got access to 12 different facilities. What have you got? 12 vast barracks.
Yeah.
I could see a situation where that's.
Yeah,
reasonable.
That sounds like kind of cool. It's like,
or at least maybe half
Korgak
barrack and then the other half armor.
Yeah, Korgak is coming to
in the barrack. The barracks.
Korgak is coming to kill us all. Get the barracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's the armory as well.
Yes.
Right,
so barracks recruits them. Armory keeps them alive, effectively.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, but then if your bastion has a smithy, the cost is halved for
Yeah.
improving it. That's a neat. That's a neat bit of synergy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll see what Hendrik picks when it comes time to it. Okay, I'm just gonna say
He picks
an
2
hour
gardens.
passes. Yeah. Torkel, have you got any
Both purely
issues
decorative.
of orders for the Silt Slice Bastion?
Maybe just some research on that cult that we uncovered, but
The
I
Grove
don't
of
think there's
Tomorrow?
any. Yeah, there's no buildings or anything like that at the moment.
Okay. And then orders for your workshop, anything there? Want them to build or
I don't have anything that I'd like them to create at the moment, so I don't think so.
okay.
Could make something just to sell it.
Say that again, sorry.
You can make something to sell it.
Yeah.
That's more what you do if you've got the storehouse, which is a very cool
Can
idea.
they craft like simple clothes?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask them to craft some simple clothes and see if they can give them out to any of the poor in the town.
Okay. Workshop is to make clothes for the poor and downtrodden of Mist Peak. Okay, that's very cool. And then the Calmont Terrace says, now I need you guys to give me all your fucking orders as well. So garden times 3. I'm just kidding.
Only 2
so-
gardens.
Only 2 gardens. All right. Okay.
So is it one order per person, or is it
each facility you give me an order to? Let me just check the rules on that. I think when you give orders, Bastion turns. Characters on a long rest. Time for your Bastion. Characters spend 7. Sorry. Just. Also, when a character gains a level, they can replace one of their Bastion special facilities with another.
Oh my
you
god, we're
want
gonna
to.
have so many.
So you can change them if you like something's not like useful for you. You can change it if you want to.
Well, that makes sense because some of them are very clearly are just upgraded versions of others. Like it's the sanctuary into the sacristy into the sanctum.
Yeah. So, orders. On a Bastion turn, a character in their Bastion can issue special orders called Bastion orders to one or more of the Bastion special facilities. A character needn't issue orders to all the special facilities on a given Bastion turn.
Oh yeah, so it is each of them then.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess for the garden, to say how long it actually takes, I'm going to assume we're not going to get. You can't get an immediate harvest because it needs to be planted. So I guess that will be the order for the food garden.
It would. Yeah. It would like. Well, let me get garden up.
Because it says well, I guess if you count the time it takes to change as the amount of time it takes to plant. Because it says how long it takes to change from one garden type to another.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to assume that. Also, gone. I'll do
A
it.
Bastion can have more than one garden. Each time you add a garden, the Bastion choose from its type. So what type do you want it to be when you pick it? Garden type. Food?
Yes, I want it to be food.
Okay. Garden of Lairlock. Food. Okay. And then what's the order you want to give it?
Well, that's what I mean, because with the garden, there's only one order, which is harvest, isn't there? Unless there's generic ones.
Yeah, it's just harvest, yeah.
And I don't think it would be right to just get an immediate harvest, because it's only been planted
the harvest is going to happen at the end of after the 10 days. So it's not like you instantly get it. It's like you still need to wait the 10 days for the Bastion turn to finish. I'm not saying you're giving orders for them to do something, not you're getting the immediate results of the order being completed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it's a bit weird to order a harvest when we're just moving in. So
no, not necessarily.
I think
Alright.
I think the term harvest is probably used a little bit. It's probably the best term is to start farming a
Yeah.
particular thing.
Yeah.
So order them to start producing.
Well, in that case, I'll just order them to harvest because there's nothing else in their garden to do.
Okay. Hirings gather a resource produced in the special facility during the time the harvest required to harvest the resource. The facility can't be used to harvest anything else, even if a special facility allows the character to do 2 orders at once. So I understand that as you just like are ordering that garden to harvest food. Harvest
Yeah.
food. Okay. Any special orders for your other place, the sanctuary? Just the boon? Just getting that. Don't think it can do anything else except empower. So you just get that. Then
What's in power?
empower is what was
Is it
it?
Bastion? Is it in Bastion terms?
Oh, you need to spend a long rest in your bastion to get that benefit.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. It is even the order for the sanctuary is literally the focus. Oh, here you go. Oh, right. No, it's just.
It's just holy symbol
Right.
basically, or a druidic focus on craft.
In that case, no. The order will be, finish building it, I guess. Which,
Okay.
I don't think any of us need a sacred focus. So.
Okay. And then for Orly, any orders from your places?
I'm still looking up the workshop one, but definitely recruit now for Barrack.
Okay. Orly barracks. Recruit. Okay. 4 defenders. And then Thoric, anything for you?
1 garden to make herbs, please.
Mm-hmm.
And for the library, is there anything in particular we want researched?
I just had an idea, but I just read it's far too late for that so it won't work.
What's that?
Oh, politics for here or something?
Sort of. I was going to say, the decorum, the manners, how to act in higher society. It might be helpful for you, but
well, you could do some research on previous
yeah, but remember we don't get the results back for 10 days, at which point the tournament's over.
Yeah, true. Yeah, no,
that's what I mean when I'm starting going. Oh, if we were here a week earlier, and we got this would have been great.
Gotcha. There could be another possible splinter from the other nature god that begins with A. I always forget.
Arias.
Well, Arias is sunlight, isn't it? If that's what you mean.
Yeah, she's the goddess of the sun. Yeah.
We're assuming that the Grove is a splinter of Vesnir. And we know that at Miss Peak those guys were a splinter of gods.
Talos.
All the gods.
Talos.
Talos, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, was it Saltwalkers?
Saltwalker.
Yes, yeah.
There could be a possible 3rd splinter that we don't know of. But I mean that's a risk.
I imagine there's going to be a lot of splinters we don't really know about. They're probably not particularly public knowledge.
I know what I want from my from the workshop cipher. If I could get a walloping bolt, please. I don't know how many I get with this bastion feature though.
I'll have a look. I'll see what it says. We don't have to. I don't have to tell you at this moment in time, but you'll get some. So you want a walloping bolt?
Yeah.
Make a walloping bolt. Okay.
But to be honest, if it's only the 1 bolt.
I don't know if where did you find is in workshop?
So it leads me to the implements table.
Mm-hmm. Craft. item magic implements level 9+.
That's for magic. Oh wait, sorry, this is common. Wait, did it direct me the wrong way?
Might have.
Yeah, you can't craft any magic items until.
Christ, yeah, no, I read wrong. My apologies. Okay, never mind then. I'll reread.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, it does. It actually splits up into the Arcana, Armaments, Implements, and Relics.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Also, I know Sean listened in. There's the matter of the Montemeyer's notes that gives a +2 to wisdom if he researches it for a number of days.
Yes.
So
And we've got the Constitution one as well.
the Constitution. So you guys might want to think about after the Bastion stuff about who should get what.
I mean, I would not be opposed to having the Constitution because it'll give me more hit points, and I feel and I get hurt a lot because I trade my hit points for other people's. But if someone else wants it as well, then be my guest.
I think my main stat is maxed. Anything else for me is a nice to have, not a need to have. So I roll greed, not need.
I'm
I
not.
realize
I'm
I
not
don't-
bothered about getting.
I'd also be very hesitant to make a final decision on this, just because we don't have Ryan here with
Hendrik.
us,
Yeah.
Hendrik.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would at least like to put my name forwards for it for the Constitution one. I'm not too fussed about the Wisdom one.
Mhm.
What did
But hey,
it do for you? Give you a +2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, my coin's
If you're
already 18.
Jesus, man. Yeah,
My
so if
wisdom's
I,
also
if,
18. So I don't know if I really necessarily need it.
I mean,
Well,
hey, you're a cleric though, so
if
put
you-
20
if you look
wisdom.
at it this
20
way-
wisdom would be good.
If you look at it this way, if you get 20 wisdom now, it means by the time you get next feat, you're not spending any more feats to get the 20 wisdom. And
That's
you can
true.
concentrate on other stuff.
And
Or-
you are
yeah.
one of the ones where wisdom is your primary stat, whereas for everyone
Yeah,
else
wisdom
it's
is my
like
primary stat.
whereas for everyone else it's like tertiary at best.
Yeah, I think it'd probably come down to, as far as I'm aware, I think it'd probably come. The wisdom would be most applicable to me or potentially Hendrik as the two casters, but I think he's on int
he's a
charisma.
charisma caster.
charisma caster. Okay.
I can tell you now if it will give him much of a benefit on his character sheet. Let me look up his
Well,
scores.
Yeah, because basically the only thing it'll really do for him is +1 to the wisdom skills.
Yeah, which yeah,
There are some very good wisdom skills which I think he does like. Actually, is it only perception or anything for it?
I think
No,
so. Yeah,
perception and insight for him. I think he quite
Insight,
likes
yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll be as big a boost for him as it would be for you. So I
Yeah.
would suggest, obviously, I'm not trying to dictate. I'm just, I think it would be better to go to you, but
Yeah, I'll hold off on making a decision about the wisdom one until we can hear
yeah,
Ryan's
I'd
input,
like to hear his input first before we make a final decision.
yeah.
But
I think
Okay.
that Constitution is useful for everyone across the board, but
Yes,
I
it
is,
already have a strong Constitution. I don't necessarily feel the need to.
You also have that extra +1 hit point at every level from
for
being a dwarf.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm fine on the Constitution.
also, it's not for being a dwarf anymore, is it? For being a dwarf?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's a
It's
mountain dwarf
dwarven
thing, I think.
something.
Yeah.
Is it? Because I remember, I know there's a feat as well that gives you extra health.
Yeah. There's a
The one
feat
with
and then there's
toughness,
also
your hit
The-
point maximum increases by 1 and it increases by 1 again
Yeah.
whenever you gain a level.
So I would quite like the Constitution.
I would like to do the wisdom one, but like I'm at the bottom of the priority list, but I probably picked that one first before Con, even for myself.
I mean, to be fair, I think you're tied bottom with like 3 other party members at the because it's like, in my opinion, it's Torkel and Hendrik, or Torkel and first Hendrik followed after, and then there's a bunch of empty gaps, and then there's eventually the other 3 of us because the wisdom just doesn't do as much for us.
I mean, yes, it will help your perception, Orly, and your animal handling, and your survival.
Survival as well, yeah.
that would be useful for you. But I guess you need to think: is Orly staying around much once he gets his son back?
I
that's-
see. The thing is, I don't know. So I'm just kind of planning on the basis that if he is staying.
Well, if he was more wise, he might be able to make that decision easier.
Oh, Sean, fuck you.
If you don't have inspiration, Torque will take it now, please.
Yes.
Also,
Give him a
damn,
Not gonna play or not?
damn, that was fucking lightning fast as well.
That was great.
Also,
God.
for that,
Jeez.
definitely an inspiration point for talking with Justea and Ismail for you, Thoric.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely a point of
That was
inspiration.
very
for that.
quick. Very quick.
So we've got orders.
Sorry. Yeah. For the workshop, am I able to ask them to make me a poisoner's kit?
Okay, great. Make a poisoner's kit. And then research for Thoric, and then that's the last order we got here.
Yeah.
We've got all our
Anything we want to
inventories.
research?
How to be good husband.
I assume it means going out and fighting things a lot. Going to the gym, maybe.
I mean, maybe, but you're assuming that. Maybe you want to research that properly.
Yeah, research the best way to gain mass. Do you think that, do you think that there's any benefit in researching these houses that are in Oakhart?
So obviously, like, it gives 3 accurate pieces of information. There's
Hmm.
3 houses, you know. You kind of guys have hinted that there might be one of them as well that you guys can't see right now.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The only problem with that is that that's something we found accidentally.
Yeah, I would not want to sort of
That
research
would be metagaming.
something because we'd have no. We were in game. We would have no real reason to believe that there's
No,
a thing. Because I'm assuming on the fact that it's hidden, then it's probably not like
not
basic
known
common
to you
knowledge.
yet. No, it's not common
So,
knowledge. You know.
Then, yeah, we're not going to research that because as characters, we have no idea it exists.
Especially after the place we've just been and only saw 3 families. So we also have our whiteboard, our conspiracies whiteboard. We could have a
You
look at
do.
that and see if there's
Yeah,
anything with that.
I'll drag it over to here. Drag you guys to it. I did
Could
add
research the dragons. I don't know what would be
Oh.
useful about that, but we could do more research on things that are sort of on the back burner just now, so that they're ticking away
Ooh.
whilst we.
The lady. I still feel
You-
like the lady's so important for.
Which
I
lady?
mean,
Which you'll have to be more specific.
I just see the word lady underneath the
Yeah, it was-
vectors.
so the lady was part of. She's going
She's
out and
in the
she's
lake
trying to
and she
kill
gets
the
it.
Oh,
resurrectors.
the Dominator's wife or something,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. When you just said the lady, that's a very
That's all
vague
we
term.
know her as.
Yeah, I was just thinking of like that's no way to choose the next
Oh.
leader. No.
I mean, I don't know. Would we
Shots
be able
of
to?
coffee today.
Would we be able to get things from the Dominator? The thing where the knowledge has been specifically dead and buried
Yeah, that's
intentionally. I don't know if research will get us to that level of.
There is sort
Sorry,
of
we'll just buy
information.
some books on it. It's fine.
Yeah.
there is sort of like an in-world cap, isn't there? Like on the role-play aspect of being like it needs to be something that is actually achievable.
Feasible to get.
Yeah, from buying
Yeah.
books from essentially a fantasy version of like Barnes and Nobles or Waterstones. So,
We could do some research on the book of Revelations.
Denouement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the Book of Denouement.
Look up on
do.
Ethereal Bay. See what we can get.
what about the Saltwalkers? Do we know much about the Saltwalkers?
You did that. You guys found out about the salt walkers from your last Bastion turn. You guys, when you guys left Mistpeak, you asked the library to research, and that's when I told the party in last session the 3 accurate pieces of information was that they are the
Right.
descendants of the people responsible. Maybe not blood descendants, but descendants of people responsible for the Siltsters massacre. They
Mhm.
abhor and absolutely loathe Breakwater, and they've been seen more and more and talked about more and more in the past decade or so. That was the 3 accurate information. You could ask again about them, but I think you're putting that on the Grove of Tomorrow and your Bastion order at your library.
Yeah, the Grove is on my order.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't really know, to be honest.
Jesus Christ.
There's no information that's going to help us directly in the next thing that we do, right? Like we don't have the time span to get enough information that's going to assist us in the tilts. So we should try and maybe prioritize something that we want to know, but is maybe an ancillary goal at the moment. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because
So what's our plan
timeline
after
wise,
here?
timeline wise, just to be clear, by the time your next Bastion turn's done, the tournament will be over. That will be resolved. It will be. Let me just check my calendar here. 10 days after. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'd be the first day of Zaylan. By the time your Bastion order finishes. Actually, no, sorry. It'd be the spring. No, would it be the spring equinox?
Yeah,
We're on the 20th today, so is there
1,
30th? No,
It'd
there's
be
a
the first.
second. The
It
second.
would.
8, 9, 10. No, it is the first day.
It's the first day.
It just looks a little bit odd
Yeah.
because it's a leap year. Is it still a leap year
Yeah.
in the universe?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
But it is the
we're
first. It's
going
the
to
first day of Zaylan.
we're going to Vard after this, right? That's still the plan.
Are we still going there?
We're either going to Vard or we're going to Elend.
I thought we were looking for
There's
Torkel's
still
father.
we still have a mission, or was that called off?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there was something with Toko's father and Vard as well. Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, Toko's dad's in jail.
We
Yeah,
probably
so-
should. We probably should go do that then.
Yeah, we should look up any information on that then, if that's what we're going to be doing next.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, sure
Like-
thing.
What we could get them to do is to gather every recent copy of the Vard Chronicles and try and see if we can put together
A reason?
a line of reasoning that he's been displaying inside those copies.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So Cameron now needs to write 15 different fucking newspaper articles.
You got them done, don't you worry.
Yeah.
So we got research Torkel's father and his journalistic works.
Mhm.
Okay, research. I'll give you
His
3
journal
accurate
of
pieces information.
journalistic journalism.
Yeah, it was be like he's a really good writer. He's well accredited, and now he's in prison. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So
You know, newspapers would do that.
Tabloids.
tabloids. Yeah. Okay, so we got food harvest for Leonok, sanctuary no order, recruit 4 defenders for Orly's barrack, make a poisoner's kit for Orly's workshop, harvest, make herbs for Thoric's garden, and research Torkel's father and his journalistic works for Thoric's library. And then we will find out what Hendrik wants to do here and there. And is there any like above table discussions you guys want to have about like the books, magic items, anything like that?
What magic
Oh,
items do we have?
I think you just got the carpet and the sword that
The
Hendrik
carpet
was
and-
hiding.
Oh, we got the key.
The carpet of the
that's right.
ominous sword. Yes, until we get to Erith itself. I can't recall what it was actually called, but there was the area for it. We were basically told to take it to where it was going to be destroyed effectively.
The metal ford, an
That's the
underground lava lake.
Yeah,
that
is
runs through
Ryan
the bottom
really
of
going to
Erith.
go ahead with that though?
That's too late. Already handed over, didn't he?
No, he has them. He kept it.
Oh yeah,
He
he
took
has
them
them. I
back.
forgot. Yeah.
He took them back.
We handed them over, and then we went. Oh, he
Yeah,
convinced them.
quote snuck out.
He convinced them. Yeah, he tried
quote-
to sneak out, and in doing so, made me caught my attention. But
What happened was Ryan had them over as a good project of tier was. Then Ryan, the player, heard that from the lore that I was going to destroy them, and I'm like, no. I don't want the DM to destroy these cool magic items. I'm going to take them back. That's basically what happened.
yeah, I actually wholeheartedly believe that.
Well,
But,
I mean, Ryan's not here, so he has possession of the magic item, so that's kind of moot. In regards to the books,
you
I
should say
don't
that.
think.
Yeah, we I think we were discussing the books, so
Yeah, we can
we'll
decide.
we'll
yeah.
wait for Ryan's before we make a final decision. But
Only thing I'll say about the books, is after today, the books require 16 hours of study over 3 days to get them done within 3 days before the tournament starts. So if time passes between now and next session, we can retcon who's studying the books.
Yeah.
But it's very clear over the next, like, basically night, you guys need to decide who's studying those books. And while that's happening, just for clarification, that player character is going to be doing basically fuck all else except reading those books and learning, getting the benefit of those books. So for the players that aren't studying, there'll be stuff they can do, NPCs they can talk to, events that might happen to them. But the people that are studying, be it Torkel or Hendrik or Lyranok or whoever, they're kind of indisposed, quote unquote.
Wait, was it not 16 hours across the
6
3
days. It's 32 hours across 6 days.
Oh, it's 32. Okay, I don't know why
Yeah.
I was thinking 16.
I'll get it up here. I'll get the exact magic item.
Yeah, okay, that's
text.
because I was there thinking 16 hours across like a number of days. That's not too bad. You can do that in like what 5 and a bit hours per day.
Oh, it's actually even more. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents, your wisdom increases by 2. Yeah, it's the same for the Constitution. So
Yeah,
it's 16 hours a day over the next 3 days. So to get that done by the time of the tournament, that's the 21st, the 22nd, 23rd, all filled in by those people studying those books.
Well, totally unrelated note, which is very related. I did not realize the manual of bodily health is craftable. That's crazy. Apparently it's just it's a very rare relic. But anyway, yeah, so I
Oh, the bot. I forgot the bot wasn't playing music.
yeah, okay. In that case, I still think if you're okay with us sort of just doing a little bit of retconning once Ryan gets back, just because it's such a significant
Sure.
decision, and I don't want
Yeah.
to make it without him at least having the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think
Definitely.
we can do that.
I'll put that in my notes. For the magical books. Hendrik, Sean's or Ryan's going back to speak. I need to decide what 2 bastions and then who's getting magic books. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's coming back with some major decisions to be made.
That affect the whole party and the whole bastion. So I would probably advise you guys please discuss that in chat, so you guys sort that out through messaging rather than like taking up time during next session.
Yeah, that makes sense. What
Mhm.
happened with that?
Which books and needs to pick 2 special facilities for the bastion. Okay. So we will imagine that all of this discussion was like in character with the art cell, like sorting out what you guys want them to do and giving orders. And you guys have all your medals pinned to you on your nice outfits, which clearly marks you as heroes of Oakheart now. And that kind of finishing drawing plans, passing notes. What do you guys want to do now?
Well, should we go look at our new bastion?
I think
I
so.
mean, granted, it'll be the work will be being done, I imagine, but at least go have a look at it, find the area at least.
At some point, also need to transfer our gear from the.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Also that. But who knows? But maybe we can head out and see if you can find a sign of Justea.
Find what? Sorry.
Find Justea.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that woman I'm here for. I forgot about her.
I know between you and the son that all he didn't realize that I forgot he had.
That's not canon.
Yeah.
You had a question, Torkel?
No, I was just saying we'll go to the new townhouse and I'll just walk around it tutting and being like, not what I would have done.
No.
It's not a castle.
Oh my
not quite
God.
that with this. Oh, shoddy
the-
lampshade.
Not the visiting foreman who's not actually supposed to be on the site.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's all the niceties and placating farewells from the Archzealot. Again, very similar to the thanks that the Archzealot of Rakmir would have given to you. And it's very clear that this pin, this marking of a hero Wilcart, will incur benefits to you, will incur good favor, good fortune, good treatment of the people of Wilcart if they recognize it for what it is, which most of them should. And again, she apologizes for the fact that there wasn't a true ceremony for you because of the weather and because of the tourney being in play. In any other effect, any other time of year, you would have had a full, celebration given to you, but just not this time
I
around.
forgot it's pouring with rain, isn't it?
It's ripping outside, yeah.
In that case, we probably don't want to be. Oh man, those poor workers, man. We've made them go out in this.
Hey, if I can do it, they can do it.
Now I feel bad.
The skin's waterproof. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, are you guys wanting to leave the Hall of the Archzealot and head back to this new terrace house?
I think so.
Yes. While we're heading out, can we just look for signs of the Zolnesses family? Because I can see it on the map. Just because that's obviously going to be important for one of us who got a tacit invitation to speak to them.
Yes, Orly did receive some promise that he could see his son at their place of residence.
It might be good for us to know where that is in character as well.
It would be very clear, like the big houses would all live in Crown's Crest. Like, it would just be like so obvious. If they're, they're so wealthy, they're so renowned, they wouldn't live probably anywhere else.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying like we find it now because we're in the area. It would probably be easier to find it.
Do you guys want to go to Crown's Crest? Do you want to go to your townhouse first?
Oh wait, no. I'm going to be honest. I completely forgot we're not in Crown's Crest. We're in
you're in the observed.
Yep. Yes, right. Sorry, that changes things. Yeah, sorry. That was absolutely just a brain dead moment of me. I was for some reason thinking we're in Crown's Crest.
Our pockets would be lighter.
Yeah, but when we win, they're about to be so much heavier.
I like the optimism.
I mean, someone's got to be optimistic here. And the fact that it's me is absolutely crazy. But yeah, I kind of think we head back. Probably just explain the situation to the person the owner of the cottage we're in.
Thanks for housing us homeless folk. We now have an estate.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What a crazy explanation that is. So yeah, we're now moving out of your hovel. We super appreciate it, but we're gonna be living in that mansion over there now.
Yeah, it's just down the street from her as well.
I mean, you could still let the kids come over, try their hand at cooking, things like that.
I know that's exactly what I was planning on making the bastion into. That's what I was gonna do with my part.
It's a bit on the nose to be like, yeah, we didn't pay any rent here, but now we own the most rich place in your street. So see you there.
Nepotism.
But that is literally not nepotism.
I know it's not, but I just have to say something.
We're fucking adventurers, man.
As you guys step out the Hall of the Archzealot, and you're waiting to wave down a carriage to take you away from the rain.
Did our carriage disappear?
No, like I would say, like it's like a taxi system. Like you're kind of walking towards it, like to wave him, like get ready, like he's gonna hop down
Oh,
with his
okay.
rain cloak and
Well-
like open up the door. As you're walking towards it, someone steps out from one of the great pillars, that you guys are walking from. They're wearing a flat cap, a medieval flat cap. They're under kind of the roof of the area. They're about like maybe 3 feet tall, and they're wearing like a much oversized raincoat for their build, and they have a hanging piece of like rolled tobacco, like out of their corner of their scaled mouth, as a small little green-skinned kobold dressed like a noir detective steps out of steps out of the marble.
Is it only
and,
one kobold, or is there three?
There's one kobold, and hanging over his left hand shoulder is a small little ball of light. He says, he addresses the party. He basically steps in front of you guys and says, "Good evening, gentlemen. I'm here to get a quote for the Chronicle."
Oh my fucking god.
I thought he was going to tell us that the Peaky Blinders say hello.
Yeah.
No. He takes out a piece of parchment and a paper. It's like, "Stay still. Let me get this down round quick. You got a quote for me?"
Do we take him seriously?
Titan.
Of course, we
means
take him
yes.
seriously.
It's
He's just someone doing their job.
Okay.
What's the reputation of this chronicle? Like, is it the main newspaper, or is it?
It's the main
Happy
newspaper
gossip
of the
one.
realm.
Oh, okay, so it is like legitimate. It's not some
Of
crappy
the
gossip
realm.
one, is it?
Yeah,
And they
of
got
the realm.
this guy.
Excuse me. What do you mean? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with kobolds?
Oh boy. Okay, listen, we're in a different
Yeah.
campaign now, Toxie. Okay?
Listen, Teaser will always be in my heart.
Yeah.
This will
Um,
always be in my heart as well. But
the
different
piece of
campaign.
the piece of parchment in front of him, the little ball of light like goes towards it, and you hear frantic like etching marks on the piece of parchment as he just holds this like opened book, as you like scratching of like a small little pencil. And he says, he looks at the ball of light, goes, nah, that one's got thicker eyebrows. And like pointing at Torkel, start over.
What kind of quote would you like?
Anything that'll sell papers, my friend.
Hey, my eyes aren't glistening with the ghosts of my past.
That was fucking coming.
Oh my god, the Harry Potter references come back with a vengeance.
He immediately writes it down. Damn, that's good writing.
No.
Yep. This is what you've done.
I'll take
we-
psychic damage.
Yeah, take a vicious mockery.
Yeah, Torkel.
We are pleased to have helped the people of Oakheart with a problem that was left to fester for too long. Mm,
And are you very proud of yourselves, or what's the gibble gabble? What's the angle here you want, folks?
Good.
The gibble. Fucking
Yeah.
thing with Mr. T Kobold.
there is no gable gabble. When we see people who need help, we think it is just and right to help them.
So we got so and so earnest folks protecting the downtrodden of Oakheart. Well, it's a familiar story, one I've written many times.
Oh my god.
I love that. It's my kobold was like super high pitched Stitch voice, and this guy is like grizzled noir detective.
Yeah. Smoke.
He's-
This guy smokes 40 a day.
Yeah.
He
The difference
spins.
could not be more stark.
He spins the parchment around, and you see, like, I'm not even shitting you, a 1-to-1 recreation, like, perfect piece of art of charcoal of like an illustration of all of you guys in your fine outfits, and that little ball of light like hovers above his shoulder. He goes, "Do you consent to this appearance of yourselves within the paper? Is it good enough to the representation I find before me?"
Good. Is it good enough?
I mean, you
I
said
mean,
it
it
was
looks
1-to-1,
pretty
right?
It's
I
pretty
think
1-to-1,
that
like,
Orly is a little bit smaller in reality.
Okay.
and he
I
just
think it will be sufficient.
Katan, make him 2 inches shorter. And the little ball of light flies down and rubbers out the exact like a perfect drawing of Orly within a second, and restarts and draws a whole new picture of Orly within a round. Within 6 seconds,
Sorry,
there's an immediate.
Sorry, did I do something, DM? What did I do something? Here? Like, what's happening right now?
You know what you
I
did.
apologize if I offended you.
This is what you get for the mental breakdown.
Yeah, can't keep getting away with that.
Yeah,
He's the DM. Yes, he can.
yeah. And he closes the book and says, "Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, it'll take a few days to get this in the press. I hope you buy a copy and give it out to your friends and tell them to buy a copy and tell them to buy a copy."
How long do we stand here while these tell them to buy a copy? Roll a d4.
And he stands for it, goes, "My name's Drebbery."
Is he the cream of the crop?
Drebbery.
Okay.
Is it Drebbery Malone? Does he have a cousin called Bugsy?
Damn, how'd you know that? He's 2 towns over in Eland.
Christ, so is this guy wearing a hat as well?
He's wearing a flat cap.
Of course, yeah. I forgot about it. Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, the medieval black hat.
Yeah.
Ah.
Word is, you guys had a big old meeting with Yard Seller and a shakedown with your noble houses. Care to comment?
We are unable to survive this.
As long as it needs to be. I want to get all the details.
Yes, we spoke to the Archzealot and they gave us the fancy pin, but it is not why we did what we did.
Got it. Earnest, honest, adventuring folks. Damn, that'll sell well.
I
Can I
think
take your
we have
names,
to-
gentlemen?
Okay.
Thoric Feregian.
Doric Verigian. Like the alliteration. Non-existent, even better in print.
That's amazing.
There was literally, I was about to take a drink when he goes, "I like the alliteration," and there was like this moment where I'm like going, "What?"
Torkel Goodmanson.
The pen stops. You're not related to the Goodmanson of Vard, are you?
Kind of insight checking this guy if this is going to be a good or bad. Like,
Yeah.
is it like an accusatory question or just an
Yeah, sure. Make an insight check.
okay.
Hen? You're not sure exactly. I mean, he's a reporter, so he's asking intently and like got his eyes locked on you. Now he's asking you a question. For ill or for worse, you're not sure. But he's a reporter.
Yeah. I am indeed related to the Goodmansons.
I see. So, and kind of sets the pen on his lip and then like chews a little bit. So good honest dwarf comes to Okard, commits a valiant deed to soften the blow of his disgraced father. Damn, that's good. Starts writing. I didn't get your name, Demi Angel. Come on, keep the train going. I only got so much time in the day.
I'm sorry, I thought you were writing down. My name is Leonard Avalon.
Don't know the second name for that. Not as important as him. Looks at Torkel. Looks at Orly.
I'm fine with this. I don't mind not being important.
Orly Bracket.
Nah, never heard of that last name. What about you, tall Greater Dragonid?
I
Oh,
already
I got
told
your
you, did I
name,
not?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And then he looks at Hendrik and he just goes, no comment. Understood. No comment. Like, just write no comment.
Yeah, that's something I can see Hendrik doing. Can I get your name?
Definitely-
No. Moving on.
Yeah.
It's
It's got to be as awkward in the game as it is right now, right?
Yeah. He just says, Captain, have you got multiple different ideas in your head of how you're gonna stitch all these folks together in the paper? And you see a little like high pitch like me. Yeah, got it. And you hear in Sylvan, you
Yeah.
hear in Sylvan,
Yes.
Oh God, it is.
a little high pitched voice go, "Oh sure, they are a bit wild with their appearances, but it'll do quite well."
Oh God.
Oh no, it's the Irish press, even worse.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
With your like perception, I would say Torkel and Orly, you look at this little light, and it's about it's a fairy, maybe about like an inch tall. Like there's just a little ball of light, and it moves incredibly fast.
Wait, is this a quick link?
Maybe.
I'm thoroughly.
I mean, this is obviously that's very much out of character question, but
thoroughly bamboozled.
Well, Rain's not going anywhere, but I sure gotta be. And he just turns and walks away.
That was certainly interesting.
Well, at the very least, it will certainly get your name further out among the masses, Dark.
I liked him.
When he leaves the marble and runs into the rain, he breaks onto all fours and runs like a little dog, like runs from pillar to pillar, dodging between the rain. Little kobold.
Why do you walk on four legs, brother? We have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even fucking finish the joke.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So maybe you guys will end up in the paper. All right.
Be good.
Yeah.
Also, I have just remembered, much to everyone else's but my dismay, we did kind of promise Tame that we would tell him what happened today.
Don't worry, I remembered.
I know everyone else hates him. I think he's
Gee,
great.
I
never
like
gave us
Tame.
any homework. God damn it, Toxie.
You guys want to take the carriage to the orphan's house or to the terrace house?
Doesn't matter. We're gonna end up. So yeah, wherever.
Fancy carriage route that goes past the orphan's house but ends up at
You send the. What you should do is you should go to the terrace house, get the servants, and order them to go and take your stuff from the cottage to your new place.
No, I mean, Leonard's not that mean.
We're good people.
Okay.
In game, at least.
Oh,
You
yeah.
hop in the carriage to the terrace house when I look at it.
Yeah, might as well.
Cool. As you ride out of the fine, classical, divine pocket of Oakhart, where most of the churches are, and leave, passing the twin castles and up towards the Wingspan residences, where less and less businesses appear, more and more residences. And on that edge of the street at the Calmont Terrace, it is a triangular block and a forecourt that takes up most of the entire street. It is about 5 stories tall, multiple wings, and there's a bustle of activity on the outside. On the inside, you can see people moving through like multiple windows and stuff. Like we are talking a pretty sizable structure that is actually got like a garden on the back and a garden on the front. There are servants there, like running around. They all wear like an immaculately pressed, clean, bare uniform with caps that all match and cufflinks that all match. The curtains, the design, the stonework is beautiful. And you see like someone like lifting out the for sale sign at the front, like lifting that away and like pulling it out of the stake in the ground and carrying it towards like a wagon where like it's a retailer's van that travels around and like moderates that kind of stuff, like probably a landscape artist or something like that. And the car's like pulls up and you guys are basically like, just like looking outside of this whole bustling activity of this great manor home. There are like where probably stone relief statues could go in and alcoves next to the windows. There's so much that could be done here. A concave tiled roof of slate grey. And it's yours.
Wait, do we need to get like a ground inspection or anything?
Yeah.
A land surveyor.
Check for
We need
asbestos.
to we need to go speak to our lawyer about this. And
Yeah. I know a guy.
Actually, here's a question. Do we let Tame stay here?
Mm, do we have a dungeon?
I think Tame's got. I now realize I don't think dungeon was an option for special facilities. It should be. I think Tame's got his own accommodations. It's not like he's been staying with us currently.
Fair.
No, he's been staying somewhere else.
He is rich, right?
Well, he paid that
He
fucking.
was rich.
Yeah.
He was
got a
rich. I
carriage.
don't think he is anymore. But,
So
no, that's,
do you
I
guys
think
get
that's
out the carriage and inspect, or do you guys just want to ride past?
No, let's get out and have a look around.
Yeah, I
We'll
want to
tr-
knock on some beams and check on some walls.
We'll try not to get in people's way, but just have a look around.
Could someone roll me a D100, please?
Sure.
Wait, before he rolls, which one is good? Shit.
What did you
It's
roll?
about the middle, so
63? Okay. Grand.
there are 63 goblins inside.
There's 63.
Fireball!
Yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. Sorry, don't mind that.
Don't mind what.
Nothing. It's fine.
Oh no, he's revealed another evil character sheet.
Oh man, that was harsh.
It's another blackguard. No. So as you guys all hop out in the carriages, a halfling in a much more practical but ornate matching outfit with like a some kind of crescent approximation of what would be the old mark of this building that you see is like being filed off on one side of the stone, like someone's like mending or stoneworking with magic, some symbol off the side of the building, and this person was had that symbol like kind of still stitched in their clothes, and they walk up to the carriage. They see you guys approach, and they kind of wait for you guys to get out. It is a halfling man. And he has like huge like mutton chops down his side and like pouty lips and eyeshadow under his eyes.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Fair enough. That's Hennon. I'll take the lead if no one else wants to. I mean, I don't think it hugely matters, but
Sure.
right, sure. Then I'll get out and walk over. Is he like walked out and standing like in
He's
the rain?
standing in the
or-
rain waiting for whoever gets out the carriage.
Okay, then I'll go get out of the carriage and then sort of almost immediately like gesture. So I'm assuming there's like almost is there like an awning at all or like a
Yeah, there would be
front
like
of
an
the main door?
overhang
Yeah.
over the front door, yeah.
immediately sort of gesture like let's go talk over here first. Let's get out of the
Okay.
rain.
Does the rest of the party follow Leonok and this halfling?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So as you gesture from the walk over, he walks like a penguin, like truly just like kind of stumbles and stands under it. Like all that kind of like richness to his appearance just disappears with this waddle he does. And he says, the new owners, I presume.
There must be a smoking problem in the Concord.
I don't think it's a problem. I
that
think
is-
they enjoy it quite a lot.
I mean, you know, but anyway, yes, that is correct. We have been bestowed this property.
I received word about an hour ago of directions to change the building's furnishings. You may go inside and inspect it, but please, and he deeply bows, he says, I am Tadao Cruz. I am the house lad.
Total
It's a-
Cruise,
it's a
pleasure
pleasure
to meet you.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Tadao. We we understand that things may not be finished moving just yet, but we thought we'd come and have a little look around. Just
Of
to
course.
get our
Do you
understanding.
want the staff to present themselves in the parlor?
No, I think we should be. We don't want to interrupt them just yet. Let them continue their work. We will have a more formal meeting another time.
How can I help with your visit now, though?
If you wish, you can escort us around, explain, and tell us exactly how things are being moved around, and explain.
Of course.
Tell us where things have been moved to.
Please follow me. And you walk through the threshold door, and he just starts, this is the meeting room. And walks through, and this is the drawing room. Walks through, and this is the games room. And he's like leading, like just gestures to a room full of like, and this is the lower floor laundry. And this is the staff kitchen. This is the private residential kitchen on the second floor. It just gives you a full breakdown of like every room, every purpose. And you're in the meantime, you're kind of have to step like left and right as people are like moving chairs, moving pallets, moving boxes, moving furniture from every room which way to another. You've created complete pandemonium in this terrace of like deciding exactly what you want to do when you give your orders to the arch zealot and then pass on to this house laird. Like it is like imagine an entire manor getting retrofitted within like a few hours. Like it is chaos in here of multiple people. And like someone drops something like, "Oh, be more careful, please. Don't embarrass your new lords, do you?"
There's no need for that. I'm sure appreciate it is an accident. We appreciate the efforts made to accommodate our request, but it does not need to be done absolutely immediately.
Oh,
If
but
need
it
be, they
does. But it does. To meet the schedule you've prescribed to us, we must make haste. We'll work the night. Will you be sleeping here this evening with your beds neat readied, your laundry cleaned?
It's all
Yes,
the
please.
partying. Okay. Yep.
While very much a lesser house, there is a twinge of nobility in the Phrygian bloodline. So he's like, "Yep, sleeping here."
Baths to be drawn or not?
Honestly, I think Hendrik would love a bath. Someone who would go for a bath.
Yeah, he just nods. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
yeah. He just came from a really nice bath, if I remember rightly, didn't he?
Yeah, he used that arch zealot's coin purse really
Yeah.
to float a really good night in a melon soul cradle.
Yes, definitely a bathhouse, and that's it. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There is a bath in each of your rooms. It'll be sufficiently warm by the time you arrive.
Thank you. We appreciate your efforts.
Of course. I must see to moving some more delicate furniture. The artwork can be replaced and refitted in whatever configuration you need. I must bid you farewell for the moment, but please, should you need, call on me with this. And it's just he hands you a bell, small little bell. Wherever I am, I will be summoned to your presence.
Guys, we need to summon him in the final showdown with the big bad. And he didn't specify where we could be.
It's absolutely annihilated.
Yeah.
He just
Why did you summon me here?
Yeah, he just appears with 4 hit points and just rolls up his sleeves.
Or literally into mist.
Yeah. He just goes, "I am the house laird," and he rolls up his sleeves. "I will get down to business," and just like rolls
Nice.
an armed attack hit. Yeah. Dies pretty much. He takes 37 points of lightning damage in the first hit.
We're good people in game.
Yeah. So it's chaos in this place. It's maniacal, just like pandemonium of getting everything ready for your moving in.
Cool. Lennox will just like make sure to not be in the way really as they have a look around. They're not particularly interested in the garden area, so he'll try and hopefully that doesn't need quite as much like changing around. So maybe we can be more out of the way there.
Yeah, I mean, like it is lovely. Like there's a bunch of artwork in here that people are moving around. There, the carpets are well cleaned and pressed. The kitchens are working. The relax areas like a reading room, reading nooks, studies, all that stuff. Like there's so much stuff in this building for you guys to explore, and you probably don't feel like you've even walked around half of it yet. But it's probably that point of like, okay, we should probably like
Get out of the way now.
come back, and when everything's ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I guess we'll be moving out tonight.
Appears that way. You guys want to head back towards the cabin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we owe them an explanation on what's going on.
Oh, excuse me.
It's all right. Okay. As you ride the carriage towards the cottage, standing outside the front door under the small porch, just protecting himself from the rain, leaning against the door, you see a makeup-faced man. Yeah, standing there against the door, and hearing the carriage pull up. He doesn't seem to react to it.
Ooh. Is it Tame or is it a different makeup face man? Or...
He's got his eyes closed.
Okay.
What do you do? You see it like you guys haven't got out of the carriage yet. Do you want to get out of the carriage and approach?
Yes,
Fireball.
definitely.
Sure.
Yeah,
Fireball is not the answer to every problem.
Yeah, Hendrik just fireballs the cabin. If we can't stay here, no one can. Fireball. Okay. As you guys all get out of the carriage, he seems to start all awake from laying on the door, and then gets an excited look on his face.
Oh my god, he was literally sleeping.
Yeah.
You can't guilt trip us into asking him to come to our house. It's not happening.
So he like starts to kind of whatever water's dripped onto him, he tries to like pat it off and wipe it off. So he's soaked through a little bit from where he slept, and they got a little bit of rain dripping on the shoulder. He slept through it. And you guys, I guess, approach him.
Yes. Tame, I understand we said we would explain what's going on, but I wasn't expecting you to sleep here.
No, I came later. I arrived not long after the morning had started and saw that you had already left. You're fitting all your clothes rather dashingly. I'm very impressed.
Yes, I believe the tailor did a marvelous job with these.
He did. Some of his finest work, I believe.
Which, speaking of, we may wish to, if we want these to be ready for the tournament banquet, we may wish to get out of these clothes, actually.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I don't have a key, obviously, so you have to escort me inside. I didn't want to bother your landlady. Just last time I did, she didn't seem rather pleased.
We appreciate your thoughtfulness. But, yes, let's get inside first.
Okay. You guys all enter the cabin. Tim goes, I'll stick the stove on. It's quite chilly in here with the rain going. And he does that. I mean, it's like still like 16 degrees, but chilly for you guys within this climate with the rain.
16 degrees is considered chilly here.
Yeah.
Truly is an idyllic society.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Let's go, and I think, I kind of want to get changed out of it so that we minimize
your plate
the
armor's
amount of...
all here. Yeah, your plate armor's all here.
It's not necessarily so much the armor that he needs, it's just he wants to get out of the nice clothing because they need this to be ready for the banquet, and the longer you wear it,
the worse chance.
The more risks there is of something going very wrong. So then we'll probably it'll just change. Just necessarily need the plate armor, so you might actually just wear. Just like they get the gams from the clothing in a minute. But anyway,
so I'm gonna roll something for him. Where's his insight? Give me just 1 second. I can't spell perform. Performer. Oh God. Fuck. Sorry, give me 1 second. Yeah, so while you guys like knocking around in the cabin, he's like giving a look around to kind of get a sense of like you guys. Does anyone like make an effort to hide how they feel?
Oh, absolutely not. They're not.
No.
Like if he asks anything, they're not just gonna speak to him. Like, I mean, he's gonna respond. Like, Lernock is in no way trying to hide anything. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He just asks, "Where were you headed in the carriage this morning?"
we were invited for a meeting with the art zealot.
He's holding
So-
a cup of tea and he drops it on the floor. You what?
Okay, but most importantly, did the teacup smash?
No, it didn't. It just bounced.
Okay, good. 'Cause if you broke someone else's teacup, that's just not on.
It's okay. Torque was
Ah.
mending. Or who was mending? Yeah, Torque was mending.
That's not the
Yeah.
point.
I've made him.
It's the
the
principle.
tea-
Yeah, but is he gonna do it? Would he do the mending? Otherwise, Tame might be in trouble.
He gets surprised. You went there without me?
We thought you'd be there.
He didn't have any plus ones.
Unfortunately, not. We were told it for just us to come. Don't worry, we'll.
But
it's for-
I'm your herald. How am I supposed? What pins do you have there on your chest? Let me see those. And like he marches straight over to Lernock, and he goes, "By the Pantheon, you've been awarded heroes. I'm going to rewrite my entire sonnet and song about you. You damns your infuriating gentleman you are."
We are very sorry about. I did say that we had quite the story for you.
Enough chat. Everyone sit down. Give me all the notes. I have parchment ready. Tell me exactly what happened and how I can concoct a great tale to spin when we arrive at the welcome luncheon. And send
okay.
out to the belt as well.
Yeah, Lernock will. I don't know if you necessarily want to roleplay the explaining. He'll explain most of it. Obviously, when it comes to the blade, the carpet, and the bodies, he won't necessarily explain like anything where it's like that should probably stay. That should probably stay secret.
I think Hendrik would like whisper to you, like with his message.
Yeah, basically,
"Don't tell them."
I'll defer to them, but yeah, Lernock will more or less explain. He won't. I don't think he'll explain the witch. The witch can stay
Okay.
out.
Mhm.
But for the most part, Lernock will tell him. Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to
fight.
necessarily role play me explaining everything, but
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
he'll just tell him, like I said, the mostly unedited.
The parts
entire
you say
story,
are
really.
true, but you aren't saying all the parts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said,
And he's like,
anything where Hendrik sort of just gives me the no, not that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
won't explain. He won't.
yeah,
Scrap
Hendrik
that.
like always stands behind.
Yeah, there's just
Tim.
a sign saying yes, no.
Yeah.
It's just, no, not that.
I
Yes,
think
we're allowed to say
like
that.
when he asked us, like, so all of you were impaled by a great log of this fleshy tree. Damn, did you all survived?
Not easily, and it was quite a close call, to be honest. But we just about managed.
He looks around the room. Ollie, you haven't said much. Are you quite all right? You haven't added anything to this breakdown from our demi-angel here.
I'm good then.
Apologies for Ollie. It's been quite a day for him.
How so?
Well, something of a more personal nature for him. I appreciate what you're doing, and this is not something that would.
I understand. He's requested refittings of his suit, and being the man that he is, the designers refused. I know the pain. I do.
Basically, there's a moment
Do
where
you want your NPC or not? Like,
there's a moment where Leonard sort of goes like he almost goes not quite. You know what? Yeah, it's fine. Well, let's run with that.
like I'll shoot a bard. I don't care.
Dude, I will make my backup character a bard purely in spite of this party.
My backup character is a bard. What are you talking about?
All the bards, just bards.
And he's like writing all this, like frantically writing. He's like, okay, I've got it. I know how to write a succinct, musical, 1 to 3 act sequence that will tell the effective story of where I met you in Mistpeak, the travel and the tame, on the that name of that ship what we were on. Can't. It's in my other notes. And this fight in Elcott. Yes, I have something I can work with. All right, the welcome luncheon, gentlemen. Be about your guard. There will be the rarest of flowers, the richest of the rich, and the arrogant of bastards at this place. But we cannot go armed. That is clear in the invitation. So any sparring is done with our hands, but I would pressure you not to. Dance with your words, insult with your mind rather than your hands. For it will
Uh-oh.
be done to you in kind.
This will not be my first time attending meetings of import, but it is not my favorite area, should we say.
I'm not sure how to tell you this thing, but I've never been great with words.
Well, we've got a number of days. I'm sure we can teach you something.
I could give you all the common, at least in slang, for referring to someone of excrement in noble speak if you need.
I will do my best to learn whatever you can show me. I wish to throw some silvery barbs.
No, fuck off, bad. That's and let us sort of actually into this, be like, perhaps it would be best to teach him how best not to, what mistakes not to make first.
That
Defense
I can do.
rather than offense.
Okay. We'll tell Thoric how not to be an idiot. How
Yeah,
not,
basically.
How not to be idiot at the welcome luncheon.
Because in my and Leonard's opinion, the most dangerous thing you could do on the most thing to put it most at risk would be to make a fool of yourself. So
Yeah.
let's not do that, first and foremost. Figuring out how to actually beat the enemy comes after.
While he's like jotting us down, Torkel. You there?
Yes, I am.
You hear a voice in your head?
Oh, someone
Um,
else's or one of the other ones?
Someone else's.
Okay.
You hear a voice in your head saying a very familiar sense of a sending spell. I've been asked to convey a message on behalf of Justale Arot.
Okay.
And it continues. There's a pause there, and you realize there's more coming. Have Thoric ready in the early hours of the morning on the corner of the Wingspun residence. I will find him there. We will talk. Justale.
Okay. I will make a mental note of that instruction, but I will not say it in the current presence.
Of
I'll
TM,
wait until
yeah.
we're
The Tame is one of our most trustworthy allies.
Yeah, tell him.
We
tell
can,
him about the story.
we can
absolutely.
we can absolutely trust him. We know exactly what he'll do. He'll write it into a story, which I don't think we want right now. But he's incredibly trustworthy, though.
I think predictable more than
Yes.
trustworthy.
I mean, same thing, really, isn't it?
Well,
Okay.
I'll hold on to that until we're finished story time with Tame.
Yeah, I would say about another. Honestly, the details he wants, another hour or so is going to pass by the time you guys get to the cabin, and he like feels satiated, and he's like, it's about 3 p.m. now, and he's like, all right, my mind is aflame, my hands are cramped. I will find you on the morrow. Will you guys actually be here in the morning, or will I going to have come back to a deserted cabin once again?
Well, I have nothing planned in the morning, so I should be around.
Good.
We will definitely be here.
Leonard sort of gives almost the eye roll. It's like, guys, Thoric.
Yes.
Just remember that he was offering to teach you how best to act. So I think it would be wise to tell him the whole truth.
But Toxie, Thor doesn't know about the message yet.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that we're not going to be here.
Oh, are we not? Where are we going again?
You just said we're going to be we're moving into the new place.
Oh, we're doing that in the morning. I thought we were waiting until they told us that they were done.
No, you asked them to make up a bath tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, brain fog.
He really
apologies.
does live that Thoric energy. I love it.
Does it involve?
Tell team about
Does
this?
it? No, we haven't so far.
Okay.
I don't think so, because from my understanding, we were telling him about the fight and the journey. I don't think. So he's saying, "Will you be here?"
I don't even know if you guys have told him much about like the actual meeting you had with any of the nobles either. Probably would just say, "Oh, we got an award and we got medals," and probably didn't tell him about the bastion.
Depends what.
Yeah, the
depends
less
what
actual details we can give him, the better.
depends what he's asking. Like, if he asks about them.
The fight's probably the biggest thing he's asking about. Like,
Yeah,
unless
no-
like when you say the Archel, he doesn't ask him a question. Like, who else was in the room? He just goes, "Oh, you got pins. That's pretty cool. That'll help your lineage." And he kind of like one of the last things he said was like, "Be sure to wear those pins at the luncheon and everywhere else you go. Affix them to your armor, affix them to your clothes. It will do great deed for people trusting you in the tournament and being recognizable in the standings for gambling."
Yes, we'll do so, especially for less combat-based events. But there is one thing. As part of the awards, we were given a residence within the city. So I believe we will be moving there tonight and this evening. So
Oh, is it on the outside of the belt?
no, it was one of the terraces not far from here. Colmont?
You're moving into the Cormont residence.
Yes, I believe that was the name of it.
I best leave. My jealousy is about to get the best of me. Farewell, gentlemen. And he walks out the room.
I told you we should give him a room so he can stay at the place.
Or
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 we don't.
Yeah, I thought that was implied by the silence.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Team is got enough notes. He leaves you guys for the evening. He has got a full story mock-up of how to. He already wrote one story for you guys. Now he's having to rewrite it again for these new events. But be assured, as new heroes of Oakhart, it will do wonders for reputation being spoken about in song and things. So yes.
Wait, so
he-
are you saying that Tame prepped something, and then we, as a party, decided to do something else, and he had to destroy all of that prep and write a whole new prep thing?
I really wonder, like, if someone could like relate to that.
Interesting. I understand why Tame's so prominent. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's just the five of you in this cabin.
Right.
I
so
turn
if that's the
Orko.
case, do we blame Tame for our failures?
I've been doing that the entire time. I turn to Thoric and say, I've received a message from your friend, I believe, directly. And she says you need to be prepared for tomorrow, early in the morning. She will come.
Oh, she's coming to our new place?
I believe so, yes.
The message was have him ready at midnight tonight on the corner of the Wingsprung.
Okay.
Residences. Like,
And then I say,
like,
wait, no, that is not correct.
Yeah, I also thought it was tomorrow morning.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so be ready. Thank you very much for that. I'll be prepared. I might need to go to bed a little bit earlier, so I have a little bit of rest before meeting her.
If you need any assistance or anything at all, please let me know.
I
Hendrik
appreciate it,
says to
Torkel.
Thoric, I'll do you one the same. See me just before you leave. I have something that can help.
Oh, thank you very much, Hendrik.
He passes him the sword. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Scroll of
you're gonna
fireball.
it's dangerous out there. Take this. Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
his form? Is that his form of protection?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Scroll of fireball.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, there's X amount of time that can pass until Thoric is going to have his midnight rendezvous with Justea. Do you guys want to do anything in between now and then, and that happens, or I'd assume you guys move across to the terrace and then take your belongings and
I
move?
think it would be good for us to speak to, if I can find the name of the person.
Carmen Naples.
Carmen, yes.
Yeah.
I think it would be good to explain to Carmen just sort of like what's going on. Like, so we can do that. I'd like to speak to Carmen at least.
Sure. Yeah, you can approach the rear of the house, knock on the door. You can hear like a bunch of musical instruments playing. Some of them very poorly. Some of them sound like they are being molested by these child's hands when they're being played. That's
Not
just horrifically.
An image
let's move on.
absolutely
Let's move on.
needed.
Let's
Yeah,
move on.
Warden.
Sorry, that was the first word that came to my mouth. Bastardized.
There
Let's
we go.
go for bastardized.
Much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I've been watching too much Whiplash recently.
Ha.
knock on the door and sort of see. Remind me, what time is it? Like,
It's like midday. It's like
Oh.
4 p.m. Like 3:30 now.
Okay, so she won't be prepping dinner yet.
No.
Cool, because that would be rude to interrupt.
Just want to go above table for a second. Very sorry for using that word. Very sorry.
Chief,
Alright.
relax.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
it's not so much. It wasn't like a major issue, but just not an
Yeah.
image I needed.
No. Yeah, sorry. I apologize.
Yeah. Just knock on the door and see who opens it.
Yeah.
If it's Carmen, then it's Carmen. If it's
Yeah,
not,
after a few minutes, Carmen appears, the musical instruments all stop. You see the brass Dragonborn, and she's got like regular kind of like her teaching apparel, so quote unquote, what should I say? And you open the door, and she says, it's good that you're back. Your friend was waiting all morning in the rain.
yes, yes, we saw him when we just came back. We are also glad to be back. It was nice coming back from our journey and having somewhere warm to stay.
Good.
We just wanted to inform you. As part of our journey yesterday, we aided in something you may hear in the coming days, something about the Hearst of the Wilds. We helped to deal with that, and as part of the award we were given residence within the city. So I believe my companions have expressed interest in moving in tonight. So I just wish to express that we are incredibly grateful for you allowing us to stay, and to just explain that if you ever need help, we'll be more than happy to provide.
Yes. Your hospitality has been wonderful.
It has been a great honor hosting yourselves. And again, Captain Serana, I will have no ill qualms about the guests I've hosted in the cabin outside. You've been very kind to myself and the children. And the meal you made a few days earlier was beautiful. Thank you. But I will admit, it has been a little bit distracting for the children. They spent a lot of time watching out the windows your comings and goings, trying to get them to bed some nights when you haven't come home is quite the tiz. But it was interesting nonetheless to have you all stay here.
Well, we are sorry for any inconvenience we did provide to them, and I am very glad that we have been able to be decent guests, and I am very glad and happy that the meal was well received. What you do is a service that cannot be understated. I'm glad to have met you and glad to have been aided to you.
Likewise, for me and the children. It will be quite a tale to tell when I am next searching for those in need of a home, and I can tell them that the heroes of Elkhart, just looks at your pendant, also sheltered under this house, should give the children some hope.
On that matter, there is something. It will need some time to set up. But what I hope to do is, you told me that you have had very few breaks and time for yourself. What I hope to set up will be something of a kitchen or, a place to stay or something, somewhere where, if need be, perhaps you can go there and the, we'll serve you and your children food instead, perhaps that way, to give some measure of reward and something back to yourself for what you have done for us and for what you do in the city.
We will also have a library to help educate the children if needs be.
That is most kind. Thank you very much for the offer. And you can tell that she's genuinely thankful. If anything, it'll be a welcome new environment for the children to visit and learn from. And you hear like someone go "Whirr" on a trumpet. I'm sorry, these children seem to be getting restless. But my heartfelt thanks to you, and that you never imposed on my kindness or my hospitality. So don't feel that you did.
I'm glad to hear that. We will contact you perhaps when things are more set up and arranged, and we'll see exactly how we can be of more general common aid to you in the more mundane and ordinary things.
Okay. Yeah. So she actually like gives you like a proper earnest smile and a thankful goodbye, not tear-eyed. She's not doesn't know you guys that well to give you that. But like she's probably the best house guest she's had in a while, if not some of the first. And you guys say goodbye. You collect your belongings. Hendrik finds the sneaky hidden sword and all of his magical items, and as well the rest you do, and you take your belongings to the new terraced house. And I think that's a good place to end the session. As you guys move across to the new house, to the terrace, to your new bastion.
Sounds good to me.
And then we
Yeah, I
can
think that's a good idea.
see what happens with Thoric and Justea in the midnight hours in a night of Oakheart next time we play.
Does it involve a black screen?
It depends how Thoric rolls.
Oh God.
No fucking pressure there, souls.
Didn't we get a black screen at the start of the campaign? Or was that a different one?
Maybe? I don't remember. I barely remember what happened last week, okay?
Yeah.
And I just...
I barely remember what happened 30 minutes ago. I mean...
we were probably cackling at something stupid. That's a safe bet with this party.
For the previous campaign, what was that city called again?
Where is it?
No, that was it was to the northeast of where we are, like well off.
What type of locale
Do you mean,
was it?
Cremor?
It began with K, I believe.
Cremor?